Hey everybody, Travis Woloshin, that's me, here with another episode of Mystery Titan Theater. Quick little introduction. I want to remind you about all the great shows we got coming up, especially a special announcement because our next show, actually our next two shows are going to be on Fridays. So that's starting on the 26th, and this one is an 8 p.m. Pacific time start. We're going to be with To Be Determined. February 9th, another Friday, is Sean Whitaker's 50th birthday. Big deal, we're having that. February 17th, Robert Hawkins, Return of the United Underworld. We go Outlaws, United Underworld into March 2nd. Robert Silva, our buddy him, our buddy he, our buddy that guy. And March 16th, Frightful 4, James Hamilton is with us for what's officially like our 100th episode, which is crazy, so that'll be a big one. And then I believe we've moved April, our April show, or April will be a Friday show as well, because that's the day before Mania. And then on 4/20, April 20th, we are joined by Nick Pesky McGregor from Boone Pro Wrestling, and a great local wrestler here in Vancouver. Remind you, that's a recipe for creamy bakey carbonara. There's follow us on YouTube, like and subscribe. Same thing, give us a follow, and God, if you could subscribe on Twitch, that would be awesome too. And then, otherwise join the Patreon. That's where there's all sorts of great gifts, and there've been more and more popping up, and even Johnny's got something planned for there. What else can I say? If we're continuing this transition, if your friends are stuck in free love, you want to move on to wife swapping, and then finally, shame-free self-pleasuring. I think we can all get behind that. All right. So, enjoy the show. Keep following all those fun people that we told you about. Oh, give us money. Welcome back to Mystery Titans Theater, everybody. We hope you are staying warm wherever you are, and we are starting off with a banger because my name is Travis Woloshin, and it's our first of, I believe there's another match on here tonight, a tribute to the late great Killer Khan. The playlist put together by your buddy and mine, Johnny Hedgepeth. Johnny, how are you?
Freezing my balls off, like most of the country.
Yeah, good to have you here as always. And we got the Chief J historian, the Ken Burns of Wrestling, the third brainbuster, Kelly T. Nelson. Kelly, how are you?
Hello. Yeah, like most of North America, frozen right now.
But not in sunny Louisville, Kentucky, baby, because we are continuing the annual tradition of having our first guest of the new year be your friend and mine, at Not Dr. Death on Twitter, Steve Williams. What's up, buddy?
Doing great, man. Glad to be back.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, starting off hot tonight, says Moose. Dom, long time.
Yeah, it's been a
Kelly
while.
Nelson favorite.
Yeah, I haven't seen Dom in a while. I don't think I've ever seen this match.
Well, I know that the other Killer Con match is the one we had talked about last week.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
I wanted to see.
I put together quite the potpourri for Steve tonight.
I know, this is good.
Yeah.
Wondering
what kind of trunks, that's right.
Wondering what kind of slurs that Dominic DeNucci had for Killer Khan on this night.
I never trusted a Mongolian. Where is your stupid little pointy hat?
Matching trunks, and now he's extra mad.
Yeah.
I love that Killer Khan dressed like an extra from The Conqueror.
No need pads for either one of them. Black boots. It's like a tag team that exploded.
Killer Khan, the only guy who worked on The Conqueror who didn't die of cancer from the atom bomb.
It made him. It was like the Incredible Hulk for him. It turned him into a
It killed John Wayne, but it helped Killer Khan.
Also looks like if you gave him the 2 extra arms, he'd be that guy in Mortal Kombat that you faced late in the game.
Yeah.
Goro.
Thank you. Thank you. Dude.
He was a chef too. He owned a restaurant and was the chef.
Right. Yeah. He was a great worker. Turned up in a lot of territories and always had like a banger with somebody in every territory he went to.
And I saw him fight Hogan, me and Danzo.
Right.
So that's the famous story where me and Danzo had been heckling the baby faces all night, and the little kid the kid was sitting in front of us, and he turns around and he goes, "Listen, I've had to listen to you assholes all night, and now Hulk Hogan's coming out, so shut up." Actually, of course, we turned it up 10 times worse, cheering for Killer Khan, and that's when the lights came up and the grown man spit a loogie on me.
The full oyster.
Full oyster
makes my stomach turn just thinking.
full oyster landed on my shoulder. I almost puked. It was awful. Gave me the finger and spit on me.
Moose saying that he was the inspiration for King Corn Karn in NES Pro Wrestling. That's true. I love that game.
Oh,
Starman.
right.
I went all the way with Starman. You can see it here on this very channel.
I just played that game for the first time last year.
Wow.
And it's not something you could pick up and just try for the first time 40 years later.
All right.
I used to play this arcade wrestling game. It wasn't WWF.
Mania? Is that Matt Mania?
This is the mid 80s.
Yeah, where it was like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, right.
I just remember there was a Hulk Hogan knockoff character. Yeah. That's all I really
remember.
There's a guy
called the Insane Warrior. Was
the Insane Warrior.
Yeah.
I remember that one. It was at Beddington Mall. Their arcade had it.
Yeah.
In Calgary.
I just remember
also very warm right now. Just kidding. They're at like minus 48 with wind
the
chill.
Wind chill.
Where's that?
You want to throw up?
Calgary.
Oof.
Yeah. No, we both, Travis and I, lived through some of those days when we were young. Brutal.
But when I was there for Christmas to see my family this year,
yeah,
it was unseasonably warm. It was weird. Everyone was this is fucked up. This is not good.
It was warm everywhere until a few days ago.
Yeah.
Next week it's going to get up to 50 by Thursday, but
how
the
fucking
week
old are
starts
we? Just talking about the weather to start our goddamn.
I know.
I guess it's my fault. I mentioned it at the beginning.
Well, and he's working an armbar too, so
yeah. I guess you're right.
Kind of
boring. That's when you bring up the cold fronts and the warm fronts. Armbar.
Yeah, I just started working in a job downtown with a fucking parking garage right on the Ohio River.
Oof,
and
I know right where that is.
Every old man bone in my body right now is just cussing the decisions I made that have led me to this point.
Oh, wow.
Is the Galleria still there?
No, it probably went away 20 years ago now. And
See,
now
that's how long it's been since I've been in Louisville.
Now it's like the entertainment district. They put a bunch of little concert venues and stuff like that. They call it 4th Street Live.
Okay. Steve, I don't know if you might have been too young to remember this, but it made the news. When I was going to college there, so this is like 88, one of the local radio stations, rock stations, it was they had the wacky DJ who did all kinds of wacky shit. Me and my buddy went down there for some promotional event where you had to bring a poster or some kind of art with the call letters of the of the station, and some lady showed up with a big plywood thing with dead cats spelling out W whatever nailed to it, and the place freaked out that she was arrested, dragged out of there. It made the evening news. It was crazy. Shit.
Wow.
My earliest memory in life is getting my ass whipped at the Galleria because I wanted to go up the escalator and my baby sister was in her stroller, so we couldn't go. So my mom just handled the business, and there was some old lady. Oh, you leave him alone. So you go fuck yourself.
Oh wow, amazing.
I was 2.
Yeah, the terrible 2s. This ref is so much smaller than both these guys. Like a young Luis Guzman from a distance.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a refreshing
I thought
change.
That was Mario, but it's not, right?
Well, it's one of the refs we always see, but he's got a beard this time.
And Mario's got a beard. His company loosened up their beard standards too.
Well, now in the Indies, the ref is like 7 inches taller than most wrestlers.
Right.
Yeah, that doesn't work at all.
Unless you're Dick Kroll. Dick Kroll could do it.
Right.
You just got to hunch.
Mark's a great. Oh, dude, we got a ref in Vancouver called Mark Gage. He is the best. Although he's, good for him. training as a wrestler too now. Marty Royale is his wrestling name, but Mark Gage. Give a shout out to Reffy Mark, man. He's the best in Vancouver. Joe King won't like that I said that, but we love him. We love Joe King too. Going to there you go. Oh my God, Moose.
No airplane spin. This was Dom's finisher. Oh no.
Killer Khan's done his reel-to-reel study. He's not going down without a fight.
There we go.
If that's
One,
the pin,
two.
that's going to be. Oh God. I wouldn't have been
incredible.
surprised though, considering some of the finishes you'd
right.
see back then.
I do not support or endorse this, but this is too good a line not to read. Moose is going, so he's going to start Red Dead so he can
Failed
name
charge.
his horse. So he can name his horse Aubrey Ed.
That's a cornet line. That's a cornet line. I've heard
Is
it.
it? Is
Yeah.
it? Oh, shit.
Cornet calls her Aubrey Ed. Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
That's terrible.
Oh, this is the end of Dom.
Wow.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's it.
That's the finisher. Is the knee off the top
Mhm.
to the throat.
Second row. Yeah.
Haphazard in the house. Killer Khan was Mongolia. Hell yeah.
If you've never seen that match with him and Terry Gordy from World Class, do yourselves a favor.
Man.
It's
Is
awesome.
that
awesome
when you guys
bloodbath.
were? Was it when you were doing podcast?
No.
Or is-
No,
But
it was
we
after.
watched it on a Mystery Titans a few months ago or a year ago or whatever.
Right.
It was on
We're-
one of the.
We're
Star
100
Wars
shows in.
shows.
We can't remember everything.
Yeah. Not
Yeah.
quite.
No, I remember you did
Almost.
watch it.
So speaking
right,
of
so-
Louisville and the
Okay. Yeah.
South,
This needs an explanation.
this is for you, Steve. Everyone's favorite, very own.
Let me hear. It's a little choppy right now. Give it.
There he is.
Who is this?
That's Jamie Dundee.
Okay.
You know, PG-13, Jerry Dundee. Dundee's kid. He was a regular on Springer.
Hmm.
Jesus Christ, Jamie.
He booked talent for fucking Springer. He played
Yeah,
like
a guy I went to high school with was a low-level indie wrestler, and he ended up on Springer the summer after we graduated. That's how I learned it was a work.
Wow.
Mhm.
Jamie Dundee played like 28 different characters on Springer, and people still thought it was real.
Hilarious. I'd love to. Wow, I kind of want to go back and watch it. Watch it with a booker's mind, with a booker's
So-
eye.
Well, after Jerry died, I fell deep in the Springer hole on YouTube
Yeah.
for an uncomfortably
Reese.
long time. Kelly probably thought I was unwell.
Deep in that Springer hole, baby.
And here
That's
we
right.
are. We're back with Worldwide Wrestling.
Mm. Yeah, it's been about a month now, right? Because we did the movie watch, right?
Yep.
Which, holy shit, Steve, have you seen I Like to Hurt People?
I have not.
It's fucking awesome, man. I mean, it's incomprehensible as a story. It doesn't matter, but the footage.
The footage is awesome.
A friend of mine just put it on his YouTube channel just a few days ago, so it's in my bookmarks.
And it's still up on YouTube. We thought
Yeah, I'm surprised
we were a
it
little worried,
lasted. Yeah.
but nobody cared.
I
Also,
mean, who's got the rights to that movie?
Yeah.
That could
I
possibly
did. It's
do
like I
anything.
can't remember. I think it's like Arrow Films. I did like it mentioned. It's like, hey, just so you know, it wasn't like we're taking it down kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which
This
is what I
owned
get.
by
Which is what I get. Which
something.
is the reason why. YouTube. We can't be monetized on YouTube. We reached a point where we'd be eligible to be monetized, but they looked at it but we get tagged by like there's footage that belongs to WWE, but WWE's like whatever. But it doesn't air in like 6 countries, including Bangladesh. That's one of them. I know it's so weird.
our
Poor
poor
people in
Bangladesh
Bangladesh.
fans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Denied.
So here it is.
Star- Starved of content this time.
It's Boogie and the Bull.
Oh, is that their
Boogie
official
and the
name, or
Bull.
is that what
Yeah.
you made up for them?
No, they're the B&B Express or something like that.
Nice.
Bam, 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 bam. Boogie. Boogie and the Bull.
Jimmy Valiant was just biting this guy's fingers.
I saw that.
See, he had disappeared by the time I started watching wrestling, and he popped back up in Memphis as like 115-pound hepatitis boogie.
Yeah.
It blew my mind that he'd ever been over anywhere. Like, this guy's 100 years old and he's skin and bones, fresh off the methadone clinic.
Haphazard says Bill Dundee was on Springer as well.
No, really?
And Moose said that guy needs a tetanus shot now. Yeah, clearly.
Uh-oh.
We got
the
the
mask?
Golden Terra again.
The Golden Terror. He's from Boston. The Golden Terror.
Well, Doherty was, he was the New York Golden Terra, Duke of Dorchester.
I think we made jokes about ordering the Golden Terror at a brothel, right? And how badly that can go.
Oh, yeah. It costs a little extra to get a Golden Terror.
But also, it
The
looks
back-
good on paper.
He's
Not in
gold
practice.
enough. Too much black. He needs to be fully gold to be a true Golden Terra.
In the back of a cab in Atlantic City, a Golden Terror can get a little messy, but the price, you can't beat the price.
Ooh, almost didn't hit that quite
Yeah,
right, but got it.
Barely
Yeah.
got over.
The brain, the bull is raging. Woo, woo. Yeah, the boom, nice. Yeah. Count to 100, Jess. I love it. That's so funny, man. It's us, Johnny. It's us.
Yeah, it is. That's us. It's me and you. I'm the amazingly charismatic guy who can't really work, and you're an incredible liar. I mean,
The best. A huge fraud. Career con man. I always say that this era of Cornette is most of his promos start with him talking about how happy he is that he doesn't have rosacea anymore. I got a cream. Now y'all girls ain't walking away from me.
again, that's Jimmy Hart.
Jimmy Hart,
It's not
you're
Jim
right.
Cornette. Okay.
Yeah, no, I did. You're right. I got to work on my corny.
Yeah, my cornet is also just a high-pitched voice, but profanities and cuck references. So
Yes.
Hot tubs.
I'm going to send this one out.
Does look like he belongs to a Royal LePage or something. Like he's about to. How do I get you in this bungalow?
It's Michael P. Skeeton over here.
Yeah, yeah.
That goes for you too if you don't like what we're doing, and a lot of people don't.
He was still just in his 20s here.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
early 20s too.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Looks like if Dale
Ridiculous.
Howardchuck's pissed he's been drafted by the Nordiques.
Yeah, he wasn't
Howard Chuck.
he wasn't 40 yet when he stopped managing. Like, it's nuts.
Yeah. No, he was working as a photographer when he was like 13, 14,
Mm-hmm.
just like Heyman at the shows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Moose has got it right. Looks like he's on his way to a young Republicans meeting for sure.
Mhm.
And the Midnight Express, when we get in the ring, are going to be
Pretty much his character.
behind me are about to step
Here he
in
is.
the ring with the most dangerous combination in wrestling, the men who eat lightning.
Still probably my favorite manager of all time, more or less.
The beautiful Bobby, the Midnight Express.
I mean, he's so good. He got paid the same amount as the Midnight Express each did. They were a package deal. Yeah, he didn't make less. He made just as much as they did.
Yeah, well, he was the most important part, arguably, of the three.
There's that music.
What's the name of this song? Does it have a name?
The Chase.
Right, because Giorgio Moroder. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. Badass.
It's my favorite thing about the Midnight Express aesthetic is they look like your aunt and uncle.
Totally.
Going up for the barbecue.
Like Bobby's got a mean badminton game or badminton.
I thought he had a back. I thought you meant the his love handles. You were calling them a back mitten. Pretty good, man. You got a mean back mitten game there, Bobby. Hey, fuck you.
Hey, baby.
Keeps
Hey,
me
baby.
warm at night.
Hey, hey, baby. Nice back mitten you got there on that dumper.
Check the back mitten on that broad. Back mitten. Early challenge for title tonight, Johnny.
I've already written it down. Although I gotta say, this is the craziest thing because our last show, I was re-listening to it, and there was some line you had that I was like, okay, that's the funniest. That's gonna be I said then that's gonna be the title, and then listened to it back that night. I was like, you know what? For some reason, I like the Shecky Green line.
Yeah,
and the title was, you know, he really hates Shecky Green.
Or he just hates Shecky Green. Yeah,
he just hates Shecky Green, and it wasn't even the funniest line. And for whatever reason, I was like, that's the title. Shecky Green died the next day.
I'm
magical.
I know.
I'm magical.
I know. We got to be careful who we reference tonight.
Yeah, I got to be real
Curse
careful.
Donald Trump.
Has to come up more naturally.
Yeah. Damn it.
But we could try. You know, keep saying his name every 10 minutes or so.
I always love reading all these quotes about what a smart ass fucking Dennis Condrey was like in the locker room for a guy who never once ever talked on camera.
Like Brad Armstrong,
right?
Super charismatic in the locker room, but just when the camera was on, just couldn't get it done.
Modern day Claudio is like everyone knows him to be. Well, everyone knows him to be just like the most fun dude to hang out with. Nobody has a bad thing to say about Claudio that I know of, right?
Eddie Kingston did.
Oh yeah, but isn't that their shtick?
The shtick was based on reality. They hated each other.
Hey, look, I drove all the way to Chicago once to help out with the ROH show, and it turned out to be the one where they hung Jay upside down from the rafters and Age of the Fall and all that. Well, because it was a big angle day, between the time they agreed to let me come and the time they finalized the plans, they pretty much, Gabe had called a no outsiders situation. So I get there, and they're like, "Oh, dude, sorry, we can't have you here." And Claudio actually took me to Subway to make sure I had.
Dude, that's amazing.
The man is a saint.
Yeah.
Here's a shitty sandwich.
Yeah.
That's back when they had yoga mats in it too, so it was really good. That's dope. That's awesome.
And a cookie too.
Yeah. Cookies extra, bro.
No cookie. just a 6-inch.
And my daughter loves Subway, man. We will get just a 6-inch when we go to Subway, and she will get a fucking footlong because she knows she'll eat it all later. She's like Homer with that giant sub.
The sandwich.
I can't stay mad at you. 2 more feet and I can fit it in the fridge.
I love that Bobby Eaton thing he does with the jobbers where he's like, come on, hit me. Come on, go ahead, hit me.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to make them feel good, like they're doing well.
Yeah. What a sweetheart.
You've got to remember, fans, while you're watching this team,
Really nice, yeah.
In midnights.
When I was a kid, I just felt like this guy's like the meanest guy in the world. He was so mean to these jobbers. Like Bobby Eaton had, because he was kind of high flying and everything, but it was like Dennis Condrey and Ole just struck me as fucking just like, oh, they're just mean and vicious.
Yes. Moose saying Dean Malenko, another good example of somebody who's couldn't work the stick, but still everybody had good things to say
although I particularly enjoyed that very quick gimmick he had in WWF as a ladies man, Double O Malenko, and he was a ladies man. It's so funny.
Oh man, was that shortly after the invasion?
No, this was before.
It was right before, because he retired right as that started.
He feuded with Lita.
Totally forgot about that.
Well, it was funny, you know how like the Val Venus Tron had hot dogs on buns and boards being drilled and shit. Malenko's was just words like sexy.
Oh wow. Okay, well we gotta look that up. That's so funny. Oh man, you're right. This guy's a real asshole, Johnny. I can totally imagine this getting to you. That's so funny.
And he has one bandana around his ankle. It's brown. That means he's in a shit play. I've seen Cruising. I read Freakin's book.
I'm the scat man.
Oh, that's from Cruising. Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, there's a whole Stacy Keach is the guy who sells has the shop that sells the bandanas to indicate what
I
they're
once
into.
watched that just on TV one afternoon. That's the only time I've seen it.
Cruising edited for TV.
A&E. I think it was on A&E.
Right, man. A&E would edit the shit out of movies back in the day.
What was it, an hour long?
No. I thought A&E was. They didn't edit, did they?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, they did.
Maybe it wasn't A&E because I know it wasn't an edited version.
Could have been a showcase, perhaps.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah,
remember
nice.
listening to
Oh, fuck yeah.
That's
What do you
Bulldog.
call that? Is that a
Bulldog.
name? But like as a bulldog
Look at that
off
pin.
of
Look at that
oh
pin.
god, oh my god.
Nice.
What a prick.
That's the best.
Just wait. I gotta piss. No kidding.
So the plans are are starting to roll for me to go back to New Jersey for
Right.
Oh, dude.
Mania weekend.
Mania
week. I've got a ton of vacation time. I'm figuring
Okay.
out get a plane ticket because I'm going to go to the Dean Rasmussen show.
That's great, man.
It's
That's
an
so
hour
cool.
away from my dad's place. I have to go.
That's great. Yeah, so and see if you can get that Friday the 5th with Danzo. That'd be perfect, dude.
Yep. Yeah. Maybe do it live from Danzo's house.
Yeah. There's that T-shirt we want them to come out with.
We need a t-shirt.
What's next year gonna be? Next year's gonna be the 90th anniversary, will it? No. Is it?
I'm gonna go cut a fan on real quick, boys. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah. Next year's gonna be the 90th anniversary. That's what we need to make a nice shirt with the 90. the 90. Wow.
He stole that robe from a geisha house.
It's looked like he put it together with a bunch of IKEA bags.
Yeah.
Taking his women away from him. And then it started to get on his nerves, and then it down and right ticked him off. So he finally
Magnificent, arousing, lovable, exciting, notorious, kinky, outstanding was Malenko's Titantron. Like haphazard. Because did you hear that, Steve?
No.
Malenko's Titantron haphazard went magnificent, arousing, lovable, exciting, notorious, kinky, outstanding. Because it's Malenko. Each one is
Oh Jesus Christ.
hilarious. That is so funny.
But the only thing you found out when you
Dude, I have no recollection of that era at all.
Yeah,
Was
I
it
remembered Kinky was the one that jogged that memory.
PA, Dusty Rhodes, Ric Flair, the whole 9 yards, the Raging Bull, JJ, and my greater and my great. I think the man has said it all. You know, I'm real proud of what I've done. I've taken
Man,
a
yeah,
diamond
Buddy
in the
Landau. I had never really watched a ton of him before we started seeing this era, man. And he is
gem is what he is.
fucking awesome.
There's only one
Oh,
mistake
Buddy fucking rules, man.
in these last several months, and that could be that maybe I've had just a little
Crockett has just won the
too much.
Masters. It's nice of him to stop by.
When Nature Boy had them in the figure 4 leg lock, and it could have taken just that much pressure to snap a knee or to snap an ankle, that compassion in me has said no.
I think Buddy cashed in some points from drinking Weilers to get those sunglasses.
I was gonna say it looks like a sleep mask almost.
With a world television Magnum TA sat on the
Man, I really wish
with the United States until he lost it to one Tully
those
Blanchard.
types of tuxedos were more available.
And take on Buddy Landau.
As somebody who works at a independent wrestling promotion.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
Yeah.
Jesus, I went upstairs, got the dog, had to tell them to calm down, and this promo's still going on.
Yeah.
And we're gonna show a new side
Well,
of
they
Buddy
passed the
Landau.
mic. They're spitting, man.
Okay.
Here's a reminder of a gigantic the NWA
It would-
Carpet
the-
samples, carpet samples, carpet samples.
I'm notified by law to tell you that I've just moved into the neighborhood.
Wheeling, West Virginia. Congratulations. I guess.
Against the Midnight Express and Jim Cornette.
Wheeling's just all the
We're
neighbors
September
have to,
12th.
all the neighbors have to introduce themselves to each other in Wheeling.
Hey, buddy, you got any piss? They're gonna test me tomorrow.
Tommy Lane, Mad Dog Buzz Tiger, also Ron Garvin, the Midnight Express,
Ron Garvin.
Jim Cornette, and as we said, national heavyweight title match.
Have we seen Garvin and Ron Garvin?
No, that's
no.
That's the craziest thing, dude. Because this is the only NWA I had, and Ron Garvin was not on Worldwide for years and years. He was only on the TBS show. But the Wheeling would get the Georgia B Crew tour. It was all Ronnie Garvin and Black Bart and the Sawyers.
You want to know
when I took your head off?
Do you want to know which adjectives got tagged on from the Malenko?
The Malenko Titantron.
Yeah. Arousing and kinky both got tagged.
That's great. I loved it.
Hey man, I like that. I like that Twitch is like super. They're all over that shit.
Like you can't say kinky.
I guess not. Nikita Koloff from his photo shoot for Honcho.
Speaking of Reese's creamy fucking monkey hormone here.
Monkey hormone. Yeah. Monkey hormone.
I said, Nikita, good looking guy. I mean, look, that's a good looking man. And one of the things that he would do that annoyed a lot of people was like, especially at the TBS studios, he wouldn't come out in like t-shirt or like this. He started dressing dapper because he was trying to attract all the pussy in the front row. So he'd come out looking like a fucking model in like a pink Izod and chinos and shit.
Oh, man.
And they did. That's how we met his wife.
Well, it worked then.
Yeah.
Oh, I should use the green screen on Crockett there next time. See what I can get.
Speaking of mean and nasty.
No, we got the Andersons.
And when I was 15, I thought they were boring. It wasn't my thing.
Just a couple dudes in beards, man. I get it.
No, I was like, they arm bar, their finishers are all they do is just do arm bars.
Right.
I was a dumb kid. I didn't realize it looked like they were ripping them out of their sockets.
He likes to intimidate also. Yes, he does.
Well, my exposure to Ole as a young fan was I was 10 when they brought him back to be the troubleshooting ref under the Bill Watts era. And like I knew enough to know like he had been an asshole at one point, but he's supposed to be a good guy now, and the whole thing was very confusing.
Yeah, well, he was lame there.
His babyface turn in '86 was weird because people got into it for a bit. Yeah, I saw. When he quits the Horsemen or they kick him out of the Horsemen, I saw him versus Arn at the Philly Spectrum, and the only thing was he ran around with a baseball bat as a baby face. And then he was gone.
No, he didn't last too long, right? Yeah.
He had a baby face turn. He feuded with Arn, and then I guess that was it. In ring, I'm sure he was still behind the scenes.
I don't know. Because you don't hear anything about him again until like the Black Scorpion time. Well, no, he came back, I guess, right? And they reformed the Horsemen.
That's awesome. Taking the guy reaching for the tag. That's so funny. He allows him to make the tag.
It's like, if you want in, bitch, come on in.
There we go. All right, fine.
Look at this schlub.
Do this all night. Everybody, they're just trying to out asshole each other, the Midnights and the Andersons.
Out destroy the job guys.
Yeah. Like that was a shoot tingle that guy had in his arm there. He's working some sort of nerve.
And you could see the gleam in his eye. Yeah, you certainly could. It was almost like watching himself. Look at Arn.
I just imagine the conversation in the back. All right, so we're just gonna beat the shit out of you. Really make you look like a real piece of shit. Just like you are in the wrong business.
Wait, you think they actually had a conversation with these people backstage?
No. I'd like to imagine it. How old is Arn here? Haphazard's joking that he's 25, but
that's about right.
Yeah,
I thought he was 27.
That's about right.
I thought he was 27.
I think 27 is accurate.
Yeah.
For some reason, 1958 is jumping into my brain. This is year of birth.
1958.
27.
Ding, 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 ding. Well, Steve, you were a great trivia guy, as I once was.
I've been seeing
I won a few
tons of-
shows in my day.
I've been seeing
Yeah.
tons of like more wrestling podcasts with doing fucking trivia game show bit, and not one bit of credit.
Yeah,
Who did
well,
it first?
we were the Velvet
Man.
Underground of wrestling
just it.
podcasting.
Yeah,
We
we weren't
won't
the
be
greatest, but we weren't-
appreciated until
Yeah,
we're
we weren't the
really
greatest,
old.
but everyone who listened went and did a podcast.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, the last one I did is when I won whatever a 5-star match game. I think is the Voices of Wrestling version, and I just got on with no notice and won the damn thing. And then they
Nice.
realized I had most of them blocked and blocked me back. Never invited me on for a second appearance.
Hilarious.
And seriously though, that's Joe, right? Did 5-star
Yeah.
match game?
Yeah.
Yeah, he DM'd me when he
Jesus.
first had the idea and said, "Do you
Oh my
mind if I
God.
do your thing?" And I was like, "No, yeah, please,
Oh, that's
knock
awesome.
yourself out." But I appreciate it.
Seriously, Jesus, Ollie's acting like such a fucking asshole. This guy.
Yeah,
I like
I was
to-
15. It
unique.
bothered me. It was
Yeah.
I knew I was 15. I knew what wrestling was,
Yeah.
but Oli really bothered me. I was like, man, he's such a prick.
I like to
I
think
thought
that
his interviews were great.
I like to think this kid walked up to the Andersons before and said, "Hey man, I got some ideas." And he ran like 4 spots by him. Like, yeah, kid, sounds great. And then they got out there and just
Yeah.
fucking ate him
Oh,
up.
look at this.
Yeah.
Well, look at he's not.
He just
cooperating.
sandbagged this kid. This is his first match.
Yeah.
Oh,
He couldn't get up for the fucking power.
They are just
slam.
really just going after the shoulder all
That's
night
it.
long. They've been fucking
Yep.
attacking that.
Boom.
Like that's like
it. And that's
end
it.
your career.
That's
No.
the finisher.
Is it? No, because
Yeah.
they just
Yeah,
want to
that's
fuck
the
this guy
finisher.
up. Oh, really? Oh, into that.
Yeah,
Nice.
the flying knee into the shoulder and then the armbar. That's the Anderson's
Mhm.
finish.
mhm.
It was all night long. They were working it, and they did it to the other guy too.
That's
Yeah,
a
It's
cool.
like, it
that's
doesn't
why-
matter who or yeah.
That's when I was 15. I didn't appreciate how cool that was. I thought it was boring. All they did was
Yeah.
just attack a guy's shoulder for 10 minutes.
Yeah, that was fucking great. That's probably the best Andersons match I've ever seen. I mean, it's against jobbers too. Like that.
Mhm.
I truly despise these guys.
Yeah. Well, that's the Minnesota Wrecking Crew. Like
I
you just
liked
said.
Arn. I see at the time. I liked Arn because Arn had some cool flashy moves. I was such a
Once again, Wheeling,
dork.
keep your dogs
There
indoors.
he is. Oh, nice suit. That's a nice suit.
No,
That's
I
not
just
his
came
tacky
from the
suit.
Sunday service.
Yeah. Part-time preacher Jim Cornette.
Put tights on and get into this match. Buzz and Brett Sawyer, they both want to break my back, and besides that, Ronnie Garvin.
Oh, that's Jimmy. That's Jimmy Hart, Johnny. You're not doing it right. Cornette. Oh, that's.
I'm sure they'd love to see me get my back broke or my head busted.
Yeah, the first thing they did with them is put them on the Seatown circuit feuding with the Sawyers.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
Yeah, prescription aviators. You know those are transition too, for sure. Just like my rosacea, transitioning away.
That's Jim Cornette. And for the national heavyweight title, Black Bart defends against Terry Taylor.
Elvira.
Yeah.
Bart. He always
very
seems
hungover.
to get a title somehow wherever he goes.
I think he's national champion at this
Mhm.
point.
You're in the wrong part of town, Mr. Marston. Well, Red Dead humor for our 4 viewers.
And I told the referee that, but he didn't believe me.
Black Bart's the greatest promo of all
Yeah.
time. He's so
Man.
good.
How's he doing? What's he up to? Is he still with us?
He's very sick, and there's a GoFundMe the last I heard.
Oh, really?
Black Bart, yeah.
Refuse to have any dead gum bang else.
Yeah, he's
I'm
living
gonna
it,
go
man.
play jazz horse, and you can go fuck yourself.
Jazz horse. That's great. What a great idea. What a great name for it.
I'm gonna put you on your back, and ain't a dead gum thing you can do about it.
The national tag team champions, the Minnesota Wrecking Crew. Ole and
You guys see us fuck that guy up?
Question about how good we are. Is there any doubt in anybody's mind? Tully was talking to me a little while ago, and he said, you know, Mr. Magnum.
See, I could do green screen on Crockett's jacket there. That'd be pretty.
Travis, I'm about to send you a picture of the Jazz Horse T-shirt that they're selling. I need to get this.
That's funny.
Blanchard, we've got the belts, Rhodes. We've got the belts, Magnum TA. They're great, no question about it. But we're better. They want to get in the ring. I'm sure they do. Then the burden's going to have to be on them to prove how good they are.
That's hilarious.
We like to win.
That's amazing,
We
actually.
like to hurt people. You look at this kid that we just had here. So he said, why do you pick on a young guy like that? Obviously,
We like to
Why?
hurt people.
nobody's in our caliber. At least
Because we like to hurt people. These assholes ripped us off.
In theaters now.
he's walking around with
This is the first attempt at cross
Yeah.
promotion.
Could have been.
And as much fun as doing
what do you
doing I like to hurt people last week was,
people go out there?
what made me laugh even more rewatching it was us doing tag team. That was
Yeah. Oh man.
hilarious.
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
the funniest.
Tag team's incredible.
Yeah.
Like it's bad, but it's incredible.
Yeah, man. I
Yeah,
could
we
have watched
just-
a full
we just ripped
season
it.
of that.
We just
yeah.
ripped it last show.
Yeah.
Totally.
Whatchamacallit? The best line of the night was James saying this is the music that plays when 9-year-olds are eating in the heads of 9-year-olds when they're eating pizza.
pizza.
That is so funny.
A tag team was one of those things that when wrestling got hot again in like '98, HBO said, "Hey, we have the rights to this. Let's show it 3 times a day all summer."
Wow.
Look, the TV show with Piper and Ventura?
No, I'm talking the no shit. I'm thinking I'm sorry, I was thinking Body Slam.
A Body Slam. That's probably next year's is gonna be Body
All right,
Slam.
great.
Someone mentioned they're like, why don't you do what the Hulk Hogan movie? I was like, because everybody's done that.
No holds
already."
barred. Yeah.
Yeah, not that one. Maybe like Suburban Commando or
3 ninjas.
Santa with Muscles. I've never seen that one.
The Bubba the Love Sponge tape. We could do that.
That could be a good
That's a
Patreon.
Patreon.
That's
yeah,
a
there you go.
Patreon.
There
That's
you
a
go.
Patreon. I'm all for it. Every single worldwide has a Buddy Landell squash match.
Pretty much, yeah.
Nice.
Because we get every time we get to see that sweet corkscrew elbow.
Buddy
drop.
Landell versus Shelton Benjamin. No, Moose. This is not Shelton Benjamin.
That's Hard Rock. That's not even Hard Rock Ricky Reeves. There's another. I can't think of this guy's name.
I want to take right now to
Hmm.
all of our young people out there that are watching.
There were 3 young African American jacked job guys there briefly. There was a Rocky King, Hard Rock Ricky Reeves, and this fellow whose name escapes me.
Let's see if I can
Benjamin.
find it.
Yeah, I love when Buddy finally made it to the WWF 10 years later. He was there for what, like 2 or 3 tapings, and still managed to get a Bret Hart match in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool.
He's a last minute replacement. He does well enough to they're
Was
going to
it
offer
Mania?
to put him
Who
on
was
the
just
road as a
talking about this? Yeah, this was Moose mentioned this last year. It was on. Was it on Mania?
It was the last Mania exclusive match.
Right.
Yeah, but and he impressed well enough that they were going to put him on the roster, at the bottom of the card, and he slipped on the ice and fucked his knee up, and that was it. So he self-sabotages his whole career,
Right.
finally gets a shot at the end of his career, and he slips on the fucking ice.
Well, even then, he had a match on Raw. And I remember that corkscrew elbow and thinking, God damn, that's a cool move.
The best.
I remember
The
being
fucking
complete.
best.
I remember being, because I was watching the pay-per-view that night, and they're like, out of nowhere, here's fucking Buddy Landell, and I'm like, Buddy Landell? I haven't seen him since 1986.
The guy he's wrestling is kind of like, do you remember David Otunga? For some reason, always looked extra naked when he came out more than
Because
anybody.
David Otunga wore the itsy bitsy tiny
Yes.
tighties. He
And
was
like no
basically
knee pad.
naked.
Whenever you don't have knee pads, it always helps too.
It's like when Chris Masters ordered tights and then gained 60 pounds and just kept the same tights.
or Andre before the heel turn, where his tights
Yeah.
just slowly got eaten by his
Sucked
asshole
up his
and his
ass.
gut.
Hilarious.
It was so
yes.
It was so gross. It was like all you saw was flesh and like he's wearing a banana hammock.
Banana
Right.
hammock on the
He
front.
comes into
I was looking at you from across the bar, and I really dig your
Oh,
vibe.
God.
Tim White and I were looking at you from across the bar.
Maybe you can come back to my room and I could shit in the fucking bathtub.
To the taps, baby.
I noticed the brown bandana. There we go.
What month is this, Johnny? August?
Yeah, I think it's August.
Yeah, 17.
August 17th.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that. Yeah, because they're slowly planting all the seeds for Starcade.
Boom!
There it
Fuck
is.
yeah!
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah! Out of nowhere, the original RKO, man.
Look, and people pop for that fucking elbow drop.
How could you not?
Yeah, most of the buddy I saw in real time was 95 because he was in Smokey when USWA versus Smokey was a thing.
Right.
So he was popping up on TV in Memphis all the time back then.
I love this bit.
I know. That's so funny. The match is over. The match is over. Fuck, that's amazing.
I'm trying to help.
He comes in like Burt Reynolds and Boogie Nights.
Yes.
Finlay.
Oh, Finlay. Yeah, his name is
It's
Finlay.
Gerald Finlay.
Not tonight,
Finlay.
oh
Okay.
Tunga.
Yes.
Kabam!
Oh, that was
God
your
damn,
elbow
that was
drop.
all rib on rib
All
action.
ribs. That was all ribs.
Shattered.
I can't.
Comes great responsibility.
Magnum, Dusty, I called you here because I don't want to be your protege anymore. I keep getting the shit kicked out of me. This is my third broken arm.
Yeah.
This is a child abuse prevention video.
Yeah, I've been here for 2 weeks.
Ever since they made him their protege, he's had his face scraped up, 2 broken arms.
My pants are so tight I can't get my damn hand in there.
Just to the knuckles.
He actually that's actually broken. He broke it in a drunk driving accident because that's Sam Houston.
Oh, what's up, David? We doing green screen? Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, count me in, brother. What do you want to put on here? Some puppies?
It's
Let's make everybody feed them puppies.
It's St.
No,
Patrick's Day.
we'll change it to what's the weather like? What's the weather like down here these days?
Here we go.
Here you see they've got the 1, 2, 3. They've got their victory. But these men aren't satisfied with that because these are 3 of the most ruthless men in professional
And
wrestling.
this is like everybody's an asshole in NWA at this stage.
Well, the heels are heels.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
you
the
can
worst.
see.
These aren't cool heels. These are fucking
Right.
assholes.
Right.
They
right.
love just heat. Just
And there's
getting
nothing
the
funny
heels
about them
getting
either.
heat.
There's nothing
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, yeah.
No,
Jesus
nothing
Christ.
There it
cool
is.
about
That is such a
They're just
nasty fucking
bricks.
move, man. Oh my God, I love it.
He can take a lot of punishment just like we can. We take our lumps.
We're just weeks away from the formation of the 4 Horsemen.
Crazy. Yeah, beat it, Crawl.
Yeah, a little bit.
We're going to take care of Tully Blanchard. Sam Houston.
Here they
comes.
come. Straight for the shower.
Keep our shirts off, fellas. No shirts. No shirts. There'll be more.
boys.
They were having a
No, come on,
basketball
you
game.
guys. I was just eating. I'm bloated.
Dusty was last because he had to put his pants on first.
Yeah, and a shirt. I'm not going out shirtless.
So, you didn't say what skins had to be showing in shirts versus skins. Sorry, I had the pants off. he plays pantless. Shirts versus skins, baby.
That 53 logo is being green screened on the David Crockett as we speak.
You know, I'm really sorry this guy broke his arm so many times.
You know, with Maggie, you're not wearing green here on St. Patrick's Day. You're gonna get a little pinch, baby.
and by that I mean we're gonna break your other fucking arm, brother. This is the turn.
Samantha Houston here can't hold on.
Turn.
The St. Patty's Day Massacre.
Brilliant. Only
he's
Dusty
got
could have booked that.
he's got his red bandana on, so he's in a period play.
Every bandana, it all means something. No, this is for the diehards, the people who dig into this shit. Everybody wears a different color bandana.
I'm gonna draw a penis on his cast.
Yeah.
Because that's how I roll, Daddy.
There it is.
Fuck. Oh my god.
God, it's a murder.
I want to put that on my wall.
Yeah.
Look at
It's incredible. I want to do something with it.
United States heavyweight champion, there he is.
It would have been
Fresh
much
out of the
scarier to
shower.
have a naked Dusty Rhodes running to the ring, says Moose. Yeah.
Man, he is.
Everybody runs out of the arena. Ah! Screaming.
The championship, United States heavyweight title. Is back.
Yeah, the parade of assholes continues with Tully Blanchard.
You know,
Yes.
we found out last
Oh,
week
man.
that maybe they all had gone to Hawaii.
And they're all different brands though too. That I mean that's like it could get old if it's all the same fucking thing.
But I got to look at those receipts that Dusty had coming into him. They're incredible. The
Yeah,
money
all
he-
the heels were assholes or monsters. Paul Jones had the monsters. Everyone else was like the Russians were their own thing. They were assholes, but they were so dominant, you know. And they had, and you got that the foreign menace.
They're
heat.
dirty commies. They didn't
Yeah,
have to
dirty
do
commie heat.
anything else.
Yeah. And then you got your Tullys and your Andersons, and then eventually Flairs, who are just fucking mean and vicious, and they cheat
Oh,
and they do this to jobbers. Look at this. Whoa, that took a
This
little.
is a quickie.
Tully's
Yeah.
heading off with he's heading off with cousin Larry shit here.
yeah.
That was a nice
Dance of
squash.
joy now, motherfucker.
Did you guys see on Twitter where fucking Kelly got me the first 2 seasons of Perfect
Perfect
Strangers?
Strangers,
on DVD?
yeah, DVD. Yeah, physical media for the win, baby. That's
That
awesome.
show.
I mean, I've been curious.
Okay.
He's
I'm a-
Hayabusa, the poor bastard.
I
That's
love
cool,
Mark
popped
Lynn.
out.
I love Mark Lynn Singer just because of My Favorite Year. It's one of my favorite movies, and he's awesome in it. And I hate that show. But my roommate looks like cousin Larry, and every time I've told him that, he's gotten mad at me. I don't know. I don't. I'm like, yeah, you do. You look like a jacked cousin Larry. Okay, no, turn this up. This has got to be good.
Buzz, and who here?
Brett is Brett Sawyer.
Brother.
He looks like the steroid pusher in the Special Olympics on that South Park.
Oh, no, on South Park.
Hey, you guys, come over here.
Dude, that character just came back. That character just came
Really?
back on the South Park special. Yeah,
Oh man, I can't believe South Park is still going.
But I tell you what, when I
they're
get
doing
that
they 1 hour movies for Paramount, come out every couple months.
dog and the man of steel,
The last one was very funny. They're hit or miss, but the last one was very funny.
you got to be in that ring to wrestle.
He does look just like him. Holy shit.
Yeah.
And you're a man
He's
who
got to look
can
more
do
up at the
what you
lights a
do.
bit, put his
When
neck
you
up a bit.
with your arms still hanging down,
Hey, Buzz, I hear you're looking for something good.
and the sergeant
Something to
says,
take you to the next level.
"Piece of
But
you."
I also, because he had his muscle Mimsy, and it was like a fucking Looney Tunes.
Yeah, Mimsy.
Okay, boss.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Mimsy.
I just got this Reese's steroid in.
Reese's monkey hormones.
I was singing the blues where I
Okay,
went.
Reese's steroids is.
Well, listen, Lohan Jr., and listen to his lyrics. Why am I
God,
not
I loved Buzz Sawyer back then. I thought he was the coolest.
gonna be our partner?
Yeah.
You bust me
He was a real
right
great judge of character.
Yeah.
over here,
I can forgive all kinds of behavior if a guy wears big furry boots.
and my brother. It's a 6-man tag. One of those exciting matches in the But one thing, the best thing about
Is he a baby face at this stage?
Yeah,
I
at
was
this
trying
point,
to, yeah,
yeah, he's a baby face in Crockett.
trying to see if Mr. No Neck Jones there.
How you doing, Dave? It's a pleasure to be
All
here.
right.
You know, it's been a while since we come here. and
Camera's
talk
over
Hey,
here.
hold on.
Camera's here.
about the World Tag Team Champions.
Okay, so here's a little knowledge about Robert Gibbs. I don't know if you all knew about. Number one, he's got a fucking hog that goes down to his fucking knee.
Thanks, man. I was just wondering.
Yeah. But number two, and I'd heard that story a bunch. Number two, I just heard this one. Also, one of those backstage, not a guy to fuck with. He was like a legit badass that you didn't like. This guy was one of the legit badasses backstage.
Hoot. Oh my.
Hip hoot.
You're like
There we go.
You're like Kurt Vonnegut in Breakfast of Champions. There, Johnny, saying everybody's dick size when they walk in the room.
Nice.
Talk about the Russians, talk about the Andersons, you can talk about these two also. That is right. You look at the man, the barbarian that's in there right now. Would you think
I recently watched the last quarter of 1985 World Championship Wrestling, and like I liked the Barbarian, and I was not impressed at all with 1985 Barb.
Yeah, it's definitely not the best Barbarian.
I believe he was at WrestleCon when I was there. Abby just turned 83.
Say
That's
Barb
right.
and Billy Jack were the ones that would just piss me off every time they came on screen.
Okay, that was another one. When Billy Jack had his short stint in Crockett, he never appeared once on Worldwide. So, and the magazines were 3 months behind. I didn't even know he was there. And then we're like, Wahoo McDaniel and Billy Jack Haynes will face, the Andersons at Starrcade. And I'm like, wait, what? He's here?
Wahoo!
I had no idea.
83 years young.
Who?
Abby. Yeah.
The hepatitis is 61.
The hepatitis can vote. Good news, everybody. Abby's hepatitis can vote.
Oh, that's good.
Or by alcohol, I guess. Sorry. I always get those numbers wrong. It's all the same thing here in Canada, right? Except for in Alberta.
Well, some provinces are different for alcohol.
Here it's
For
21
alcohol.
to drink, 18 to vote, and go die for your country.
See, in Canada, you can join the army when you're 10, which is weird. Not a lot of people know that.
I learned about that in the South Park movie, actually.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's bullshit they don't let 10-year-olds drink in Canada. I mean, the drinking
no.
age is 13, right? I mean,
No.
come on.
That's what you're saying. In Alberta, it's 18, but it's 19 in the two neighboring provinces. So
Yeah.
guess what you do in those neighboring provinces when you turn 18.
It used to be like that in America, but I think it's just now universally 21 is the
It
limit.
used to be like back in the 60s. It used to be, I think, 18 in the States and older in Canada.
It was 18 in the States in the 70s. I knew that for certain.
Okay. 70s too. Yeah.
Because I lived in a small town where the owner of the only bar in town in summertime would follow the school bus from the high school behind in his hot car with his hot young big titted wife to try to get teenagers to come drink in his bar.
Oh
Nothing about that sounds promising, John.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. It was 1976.
It does
buddy.
sound like something that may be investigated.
That's a story that ends with a trip to
is that a Jimmy Snuka
going
rule
to a
in effect
bicycle
there?
shop and
Hey, she was an adult. She was my friend Bobby's stepmom.
I'm just talking about enough time has passed. Haphazard, as far as he knows, that Abby's the longest lived super heavyweight wrestler. 83, yeah.
Super heavyweight.
Yeah.
So fat.
Yeah. Well, but also
Yeah, okay, I'm sure, I guess.
but like the big dudes.
Oh, you mean like because most of them die young? Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Remember reading a while back that he lost enough weight.
I mean, it is a miracle that he's made it this long. That's for sure.
Especially
a while
being
back, he lost
illiterate,
enough-
right?
He lost enough weight to where he like had a booking, but then he couldn't do it because like his pants didn't fit him, and they were specially made pants, so he could slip
Right.
his gimmicks into pockets or something.
Although I'm sure by the end he barely needed any gimmicks. That's why I'm like, so it's so weird seeing these because it's NWA TV and this is on TV to see Abby matches with no color. It's such a rarity.
Well, I mean, it's
Well,
a
the
rarity,
TV matches, yeah.
sort of, but I mean, but he wrestled a lot of territories on their TV.
I guess so,
there was
yeah,
never
yeah.
blood on those.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
probably seen less than a dozen Abby matches that weren't fucking draws with Bruiser Brody.
All right.
Yeah. You're talking about like the footage that's out there of like Japanese stuff or main event matches. Sure, that's one
Puerto
thing,
Rico. The two ones, there's lots of footage of that, of him bleeding
Yeah.
all over the place.
I guess it's probably just the matches of his that I've been directed to, right?
Yeah.
The memorable.
Puerto Rico.
Oh, there you go.
Nice. Jesus Christ, no one's okay with winning a match tonight. They want to fuck these kids up.
You paid
It's like
$3,000 to learn how to wrestle.
Yeah, yes.
Some of these are long time, well-established jobbers. They're just all
This-
taking a beating.
That's an awesome shot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I did because that's junior heavyweight.
Really good
champion
tag
Danny
matches
Brown
tonight.
out there.
Danny
Here we
Brown.
go.
Yeah.
Great tag matches tonight.
Heavyweight champion, Tully Blanchard and his perfect 10 baby doll.
You know, Mr. Crockett, I tell you what, you are not.
See, I apologize for it was a different time. The way Baby Doll is got her, doing her best Al Jolson routine
Is
over
that-
here. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Is she
it's just a weird
Is she on those
Weird
Soul Man?
tent.
Is she on those Soul Man pills?
press tour. The press tour.
Wrestling show towards promotions, the greatest promotion company in the world. To be the United States heavyweight champion, come up here with the perfect woman in the world, to be able to give her gifts.
Who's that actor in that movie?
C. Thomas Howell, baby.
Thomas Howell.
And Ray
Looks like-
Don Chon is the girlfriend.
Moose says she looks like a rotisserie chicken.
Yep. Yeah, she could get spit roasted by Tully and
All
David
right,
Crockett
okay,
here.
all right. Yeah,
Get in there, ref.
Nobody knows. Okay, come on, man. Why don't you know about Crockett's cock size there, Johnny? You're falling behind.
Dusty Rhodes.
I'm disappointed. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
You know what? Find me some footage of him when he was a wrestler, and
I bet you he's like Hank Kingsley. Remember when that footage got out of Hank Kingsley? Norm Macdonald is like, oh, yeah, Hank's got a massive hammer.
Any place. Back in the squared circle.
Hey now.
or the Witches of Eastwick. Jack Nicholson has like a weird butler. He's like that's Jacques. The ladies love him. He's got a big cock.
Oh my god.
Here we go.
What was the Witches? That Witches of Eastwick was a weird. Was that like what the hell
Hey, I
was
saw that. I saw that in the theater as a teenager, and I was hard as a fucking rock during it.
Is that what it is? Is it okay?
Women. 3 sexy women.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
I love Too Cold Scorpio, man. So is this
Yeah,
just
you wanna
music
turn
video?
this up. You're gonna want to turn this up.
In case you didn't understand that so well. That's right. Where the real wrestling goes on. That's right. Ain't no faking, ain't no shaking. Because when you come down here, you know it's
This is his
straight.
debut.
Is that on your side, Kelly? We're getting a bit. I think it might be from your phone being close. We get like kind of a zippity bap bap,
Oh, really?
like electricity.
Jam.
Hmm.
It's like you're charging up like electro.
Of the ECW. Shane, let me tell you something. Man, I done seen you come from here.
Man, that's an
Here,
expensive
Shane,
looking
and you a hell of a
microphone
wrestler, and now
thing.
you're the franchise of the ECW.
They use it for bingo.
Yeah.
You better be looking over
You
your
just turn it around, and
on the attack. Check it out.
MCE.
baby. Right now, I would like let all the fans know. Thank y'all for letting me down here in the ECW. Hey, when I step to the ring, it's going to mean.
Yeah, Too Cold was my favorite wrestler when I was 10, 11 years old. And then I didn't
Awesome.
get
I believe
I
it.
didn't get cable. Like we lost cable at the same time as WWF and WCW lost syndication here. So 7 months goes by, all I have is USWA, and when everything comes back, Too Cold's gone. I was so fucking bummed.
Hmm.
Here we go.
Nice. Boom. Tag team back again.
Let's begin.
Oh, nice.
You know what? I'm going to attempt it at the Jeffersonville Arena on April 21st.
Yeah, nice. Let's see it. Yeah.
I might break my neck. but-
dude, you might break your neck attempting to do Rocco Rock's dance. Come on.
Who are these guys?
That's Public Enemy.
Public Enemy. Okay.
You may have heard of them.
Yes. Of
There's
course.
Tasmaniac.
This motherfucking party hype. Old school, because I'm an old fool who's so cool.
I don't think Tasmaniac wants to fuck this guy.
Turn the belt around, you dumb
there he is.
bitch.
Incepted Taz
There he
commentary.
is.
Ah, nice. This is fucking awesome. Oh my god. Say goodnight.
Not with the house phone.
911.
Kalaka shakalaka. Kenny Powers, no. Holy shit.
Holy
what a
shit.
Nasty. What a nasty ass powder. Holy fuck. Is that Medusa?
No.
Not today, you whore. It's probably Peaches.
It's like that's Peaches, yeah.
Yeah,
Millions of peaches.
That's Peaches, and is that woman?
That's woman.
It's a very famous speech. Mr. Hughes?
Mr. Hughes. Yep.
Did he go by that name?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's the Harris brothers, everyone's favorite Nazis.
When a member of the new power generation escaped.
Is that Mike Awesome?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
A big cat
early.
favorite. A big cat favorite.
Yep. There's Tommy
Yeah,
Dreamer in the suspenders.
Dreamer.
Oh!
Fire.
94 ECW.
Mikey.
A fireball that worked for Sullivan.
I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm not sorry.
Okay.
All right. Sir, this is a
JT.
Wendy's.
Yes, JT Smith.
Fuck,
Oh, sorry
man.
about that,
Oh,
big man.
Oh, man. So how much, how long was Mr. Hughes there?
For a blip.
Yeah.
Is Mr. Hughes any good?
Yeah, he's not bad.
Yeah, like,
You
this
know
looks
what?
great.
Watch the Mr. Perfect, Mr. Hughes match from King of the Ring. It's fucking
Okay.
rules, man.
Yeah.
There
Hey,
you go,
wild
boy.
man,
There's
Belomo,
Sal.
baby.
I'm a wild man.
We're
Bobby
gonna-
Eaton. There's Bobby Eaton. He was oh,
Jesus, my balls. Grado.
Looked like Little Richard. Who was that? Snooker with the long pants.
yeah, 3 shots of Snuka, in case you didn't.
And the
Hey,
boots.
oh boy, those monkey hormones are really kicking in right now.
That's fucking great, man. I could watch these highlights all day long. Yeah, fuck me. You can't cut away from him dancing. Shame on you.
It pissed me off so much when he teamed with Bagwell and they made him white up the dancing for Bagwell.
All right, so this is the match we were talking about last show. This was after all these. They spent
After
so
all
much
these
time.
vignettes
Yeah.
about Outback Jack with his song "Tie Me Kangaroo Down," boy, and it was the. I remember it. I was like, "This sucks. But they bring him out. He wrestles a few things. This is the syndicated show. This goes out everywhere. And here comes Outback Jack. The next big thing. Look at this guy. He looks like Bill Watts.
I'm so
I mean,
pissed
he
off
got
right now
that
because I read that as Cactus Jack.
This
This
like,
ends now. I hated Crocodile Dundee. He's like so against
He hates
against
the
this
gimmick.
Australia. No, the Australia surge that's happening
The
in
Australia
America
surge?
right
He's
now.
like, when Killer Khan gets his hands on Yahoo Serious, he's going to rip his balls off.
I
and
want the
cook them up-
Energizer
and
guy.
Cook them up in a pan.
Seriously, Kelly, that's on your end, man. That's like some sort of big buzz happening on your side. I can.
Oh, I don't know what it is. Nothing's changed.
Might be your new. It's your new location.
I'll see what I can do.
You know what's wrong with Outback? He's too nice. Yeah. I don't think the guy has got
Fantastic start.
This is just just as stiff as those NWA matches, Johnny, on those poor unsuspecting jobbers.
Vince takes him aside. Vince is mad at Outback. There's his dumb hat.
Hey, that probably means something to somebody.
to his Mongolian ancestors.
Yeah. Oh, here comes the Outback Jack run.
Look here, motherfucker.
Like I said, I don't know where Fuji finds these guys. He travels all over the world.
Ah, very good, Moose. Moose says that's the only buzz this show will get.
Yeah.
I love it. Wow, there it is, that lariat.
Boy.
Hanson, like,
Oh yeah, but he does this. His finisher is a clothesline from behind. because it's a boomerang. Get it?
Right.
Oh,
Nice. To the front.
take that, Jocko.
It won't be enjoying any Fosters anytime soon.
Oh, got some.
Nice.
Got the mist.
Missed, yeah.
Well, he's misted the Prime Minister of Australia.
Hi, Prime Minister.
It's an emergency, Paul.
Nice. 450. Killer Khan. The way of saying R.I.P. to all. Oh, fuck yeah. Knees to the throat is a common theme tonight, baby.
Yo, even
And
that,
balls to the face.
Barefoot is crazy dropping
Yeah.
a top rope knee drop.
Right.
Chris Von Erich is not happy.
Yeah, because he goes, why am I getting cut out of the movie?
Evan needed a residual check.
Ooh, baby. Holy shit. That's a right. You cannot touch that, Johnny. That's the.
It's all right.
Perfect. Yeah.
You got a lot left to go, and he got misted. Okay, right now WWF is like firing on all
Bruno
cylinders,
on commentary.
and with and with Kevin Dunn gone, things are already looking different, and they're doing things different. But one thing that just exists, and I've not seen this much fucking evil mist in wrestling since Muda was around. It is a WWF thing, and I for one am a fan.
The Mist.
If they do a loser leaves town and a babyface comes back under a mask, then voila, perfect. It's all the things I love.
If you're Asian, the day you sign your WWE contract, they give you a welcome kit that includes packets of mist.
Yeah.
Well, it's two of them. It's
You get to
Asuka.
choose your color. You get to
Right.
choose your color.
Well, no, it's Asuka and it's Shinsuke, and they've like canonically turned it into that they were students of Muda. All right. So with everything that's been going on over the last month, I figured a little Chris Jericho would be fun, and also let's continue our bloodbath trend on the last few shows.
Oh, this is okay. I've never seen this before.
You've never seen this?
No, I've heard of it, read about
Before we
it, but
move
not,
on
never
from
seen
the
it.
before we move on from the Mist conversation, gentlemen, Moose has wanted us to let us know he thinks Val Venus should have spit white mist.
Yeah, that was a missed opportunity. Can't believe they didn't think of that.
Because the big Valboski swallows.
So did you
Gross.
find the remote?
Ladies and gentlemen, the bodies are back to kick some tonight.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
So this is the match.
Those were the days when people would bleep ass.
Okay. So this is the match. This is the huge Night of the Legends show. I used to have this on DVD, and this is one of the big main event matches. The Thrill Seekers of Chris Jericho and Lance Storm versus the Heavenly Bodies. Jericho earlier that day wanted to practice doing a moonsault. And Cornette told him, "Well, be careful, don't get fucked up or nothing." And he broke his arm. And so he got a soft cast and then wrestled this match with a broken arm. And Cornette was furious.
Crazy.
Mr. Jim Cornette.
By the way, I'm loving the small section of people who I've seen on the corners of the internet that I take a look at. Doing the whole like, because nothing's come up with anymore about Jericho, that clearly he's innocent of all charges. I was like, oh, that's an interesting take.
Sure, Jan.
Look at this
That's
entrance.
amazing.
Unless I miss my guess it must be the thrill seekers.
The thrill seekers.
What kind of car is that? A Firebird?
It's a transformer. It's smiling at me. Look at it.
Yeah.
It does say Pontiac, doesn't it?
Mhm.
Cornette's
It's a proud owner of a Sunfire. I recognize
Cornette's
that.
in the ring.
Spitfire.
God damn it.
Nice.
Oh,
What a
there they
great
are.
trick.
It was 2 other Canadians driving the car.
Wow.
There's the late, great Brian Hildebrand or Mark Curtis, the referee.
Right.
Mhm.
This is wild. Where is this?
Knoxville.
Yeah.
Knoxville, Tennessee. Smoky Mountain Wrestling.
SMW. Yeah. This is great. We got tagged on Smoky Mountain last time, though. It's weird. It's weird what gets tagged.
We might be safe on this one because, yes, WWF bought Smoky Mountain, but there is a DVD out there that was not released by the WWF that's out there that has this. This is like in the ether.
I have the full Smoky Mountain run that I bought from a prominent dealer, like just maybe a year ago.
I was about to say, was it Will?
No, it wasn't Will.
Yeah, Will's out. I think Will's out of the DVD business.
Haphazard telling us this match was on a WWE DVD set, so we might get tagged on it.
Yeah, well, hey, then it shows up on the Patreon.
Yep.
They have their opportunity right here, right now, tonight, at the Night of the Legends. You and I have talked tonight about tenaciousness, stick-to-itiveness.
Like the comet on the back there.
Chris exemplifies that.
Yeah, the heavenly bodies, and it's
That's pretty great. Yeah. And the other guy's like Orion.
And this was when Ross was doing commentary. This was
yeah, well,
not
yeah, but
long, right?
he was doing commentary, but or this one might have been just that he might have been making a special appearance. Or
No,
No,
I
he
think
was
it
there for a few months.
He'd
was
been
there for this,
fired.
okay.
Yeah. Because he was
This shows-
fired twice by WWF.
Yeah.
This DVD is wild because at this show, in the middle of it, there is a long. Let's bring out the legends and honor them, and there's video packages that goes on forever. It's super interesting, but I was like, holy shit, this is long. The main event has Road Warrior Hawk in it.
Oh man, he's our guy tonight.
He was getting, he was all over the place back then.
Cornette was paying him in monkey hormones.
Monkey hormones and handshakes. Handshakes and monkey hormones.
I got steroids. You can fuck my wife, but I want to watch.
And it has to be in my collectible area with all my
right next to this autograph program from Mongolian Stomper.
Oh, I'm getting hard just thinking about it.
Now you'll excuse me. I do need to take this picture of my mama and turn it around while you jerk off my wife's pussy.
God damn, I love Archie.
Nothing to lose and everything to gain. For
Jiminy Cricket, he's on a cracker. Stacy,
young talent in this sport.
I said, don't just stare at it, eat it.
Went over there tonight. Absolutely, because the Heavenly Bodies, one of the great teams in the game, no doubt about it. Cornette's got quite some attire on tonight. Shot that the lady.
Cornette, American Psycho.
Oh my God.
Dr. Richard now.
You know, I've never heard him talk about music. That does make me curious.
The Hammerlock by Lance Storm. This is by far the biggest.
There you go.
Is he a big Huey Lewis guy?
Yeah. But Moose with a
Like
lot
Huey
with that.
Lewis in the news, Brian Last.
Johnny, you'll like this Moose with a Kevin Smith reference. And when it's done, look into the camera and say, "My, what a lovely tea party."
He has countered
Poor Dietrich Bader.
Dude, I've heard the story about that and how Dietrich Bader reads these lines like, "Oh, all right," and just commits to it, and then no one could. They had to do like so many takes because everyone kept breaking. It's so fucking funny.
He's the man.
are in a great deal of trouble.
Hey, Dietrich is a made man in my eyes for his performance in Office Space.
Right.
Just fucking killed it.
Yeah.
I unapologetically
I think I've seen.
I'm a huge fan of like the first 6 or 7 seasons of the Drew Carey Show. It's
Yes.
funny as fuck, and it's very rewatchable, and he's hilarious.
I love that every time someone brings up Dune 2 coming out, they show a picture of his character from Office Space. Yeah, I want to go see Dune 2. Dune 2 girls at the same time.
That new McDonald's, I'm doing the drywall out there. I mean, it's so good. Nice.
Second Bulldog we've seen tonight. I mark out for Bulldogs. Oh, Steve, if you can work a Bulldog into your match, I would love it so much.
I don't think I'm getting a lot of offense in.
Okay,
I've got one idea.
Yeah.
That I won't say here on the air.
Okay.
Well, no, I know what you got to do is what you not got to do is figure out how to do the belly wiggle like Gigolo Jimmy Del Rey here. That sleazy belly fucking thing.
I'm the baby face. I can't do like a sex offender move.
Oh, come on. You're a baby face. The people will love it. Gigolo Jimmy Del Rey is like one of the sleaziest looking wrestlers of all time. He's so good.
I'm still convinced he showed up to sell weed and they realized he could take good bumps.
I always thought Jack Evans always looks like he smells like wet weed. A great wrestler, by the way. I'm a big Jack Evans guy.
I've met Jack a handful of times, and every single time he's bummed a cigarette from someone else.
I love it. I
do.
Working the gimmick.
When Jack Evans like really debuted in Ring of Honor is with Generation Next. I was at all those shows, and Jack was one of the few wrestlers who would hang out with the crowd, bumming cigarettes and weed, and making fun of quote unquote the fat rat chicks with the guys. Yeah, he did smell like wet weed. I've been close enough to him.
You're in a nightmare.
Wow, what was that for you guys?
I don't know.
A Predator game for Super Nintendo? That's my guess.
You're in a nightmare.
That would be good Predator.
Moose says
it's really I bet it's Jesse when we do the Predator and
Jack Evans. Jack Evans is from his town in Washington, and his town is known for meth houses and little else.
That checks out.
Yeah, I saw
There it is.
There it is. There it is.
It truly is heavenly, you guys. Like, that's not up for debate. Yeah, so Kelly, when we saw Lance Storm, he had that blonde ponytail. When we saw him at the Victoria Community Center.
Yep.
Lance Storm, the trainer of your current business partner, Travis.
That's right. Brady mentions it all the time. I make fun of him for we all make fun of Brady for name dropping all the time. And when we went to Calgary, Brady Malibu and there you go. I'll name drop. We went to the Brett's bar, but before I met up with him, he sent me a picture of him and Lance saying, "Have I ever told you that Lance Storm trained me?" Really funny.
You know, I'm sitting here watching it, and we've seen tonight the Rock and Roll Express, which has led the way for this kind of teamwork. We're seeing Del Rey and Pritchard, which are the epitome of it now, and that of the future, the Thrill Seekers. You're absolutely correct. Absolutely, and that was a tremendous...
I love that Jimmy Del Rey made it onto 1993 WWF TV with the nickname of Gigolo.
Huh. 93, yeah. I think I could get away with it because of David Lee Roth, right? That fake David Lee Roth convinced them it was okay way back when.
And play the guard, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Crazy. Is he not even using that hand at
No,
all?
you can
No.
tell he's
Yeah.
holding back. He's
Yeah.
yeah.
So in 2005, I got a job working with troubled adolescents, one of whom had a broken arm, and I nicknamed her
Was
Cowboy.
this OVW?
No. Those troubled adolescents are in therapy.
Nicknamed her what?
I nicknamed her Cowboy after Bob Orton because of the broken arm.
Nice. I love it. That's so dope, man. I'm sure she was into it too, right?
Oh,
she
she loved
hated
it.
it. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, look at oh, Travis all like, wow, man, that's so inspiring. I'm sure she thought you were just the funniest. No, she thought I was a fucking prick.
I'm not a boy, Steve.
Well, I mean, in 2005, Cowboy Bob Orton was somehow on WWF TV. So
Yeah.
Right. Hilarious. That's perfect.
He had the hepatitis.
He's bleeding profusely. He has split.
Speaking of hepatitis, I mean,
Yeah.
Jericho doesn't have hepatitis here. I'm sure he has it now.
say allegedly he does not have it then.
Uh-huh. I love that the story broke. I've heard about this before. That it happened, but I didn't know who it was. But that on one of Jericho's booze cruises, he got it. Some wrestler knocked him the fuck
MVP.
out,
Yeah.
and it was MVP. And I'm like, that makes me love MVP even more. Here we go.
Yeah, I tweeted this the other day. I wouldn't try MVP anywhere, but like on a cruise ship, that's his home turf. I would not fuck with them.
Yeah. If anyone has the fighting advantage, it's MVP on a cruise ship. He triggered him. Jericho's all drunk. Probably said something like, how's it feel to be on another cruise ship or some shit like that? And he knocked him the fuck out.
God, I hope MVP ran his pockets too, that punk bitch.
Yep.
I'm going to tell you what, win or lose this
But,
one,
yeah, no, Kelly and I, we saw Jericho there as well at that community center way back when, and we said this
just a
before
couple
that
times.
I think only once.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was already on to bigger and better things. Yeah.
But he stood out like a sore
already
thumb.
an alcoholic.
He stood out like a sore thumb.
Well, he was the only one who looked like someone from the WWF.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody else was just
Yeah.
ordinary dudes.
We watched that one thing for Titans, right? That Kelly back in the day.
Yeah,
where
in
it was
Winnipeg.
Battle
That was
Royal
even
where-
early.
but
Yeah.
He clearly looked like, oh, that guy looks like he's got a future.
Yeah. No, he looked like he was doing his best, like Shawn Michaels in the Rockers impression.
Future drunk tweeting at 4 a.m. at Christmas morning. Oh, look at that mask. Look at that crimson mask.
Mm-hmm.
Keep his hands up to defend himself. I'm curious how much longer this can go.
So,
He has lost a
I mean,
lot of blood here, Jim. A very lot.
like this is, you're talking shit, but this is pretty legendary, man. That this guy fucks up his arm and like makes up for it.
Oh, dude, it's an
With, like,
amazing
yeah,
performance.
yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
I'm fucking I'm
I
making
know.
fun of fucking who Jericho is now, not when he was great.
Yeah.
You know,
Up until like 5 years ago, he was awesome.
yeah. Well,
Crimson from the blood of Chris Jericho.
like I don't even think he believes all the shit his wife believes. I think that he just lets her do his thing and she lets him live like a rock star, and they got an agreement. He's just a drunk idiot. But right here, dude, this is when I read his book. And he said that like leaving the ring, some fan was like, that blood ain't real, and took their finger and licked it. And took some out and licked it. He said, I can tell that ain't real. And Jericho's like it is real, you fucking
So
hillbilly.
gross. It's so
fucking-
gross.
It's
Whether or not that
funny.
actually happened or not, it's a
Yeah, I've heard his both. Like, how many books did he write?
three,
He's
Good
four at this point.
I
four,
think
maybe.
it's 4. Yeah.
The first one is really good because
Yeah,
the first
yeah.
one is just it doesn't have anything
Pre WWF.
Yeah, it ends with him debuting on Raw.
Mhm.
I just started
Yeah.
rereading his third book tonight, like 2 hours ago, maybe.
Hmm.
And that's the one where he really starts to lean into the I'm an alcoholic portion of his life.
Hmm. I have that one, but I've never read it.
It's okay. I mean, half of it, maybe 40% of it is Fozzy stuff, so I don't really care for that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
nobody does.
Why?
And it came out at the same time as the Daniel Bryan book. I bought them on the same day. So
Mhm.
I just skipped
Right.
the Fozzy chapters when I read it the first time.
Yeah, I only
Hey,
bought it because I got it for like $2 at
Wow.
Value
They
Village.
call it just because of blood loss?
Uh-huh.
Wow. How often
But
does that
hold on.
happen?
Hold on.
I like it.
Mark Curtis has stopped this match.
You can't do that. You can't do it.
I'll suck your dick.
I'll say anything, Brian. Anything.
Kyle Fines and Brad McNeil are both big Mike Curtis fans.
Mark Curtis?
Mark Curtis, pardon me. Holy
Mike
shit.
Curtis is his cousin. Hell yeah.
He restarts it. He's like, all right, let's go.
Well, that's wishy-washy of Mark
Sure.
Curtis.
See, maybe
No,
10
he
years
thought Jericho
ago.
couldn't continue. Jericho pleaded. He
Yeah.
pleaded. These the
Nice.
titles are too important. 2, 3. He got him.
Nice.
No.
Nice.
That's crazy.
Maybe 10 years ago, I sent Lance Storm a copy of Beach Blast 93, which he'd never seen. And in return, he sent me a DVD of like a best of Lance from the
Look at
indie.
that. Jesus.
That's awesome. That's
It's
awesome.
got, it's got a lot of those matches with Jericho in the early 90s on the Canadian indies.
Cool. That sounds great, actually.
That's what, dude. No kidding, man. You talk about the Muda scale.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Fucking insane,
That's
man.
fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Crazy.
How can you justify stopping the match, declaring us the winners, and then starting it again? How can you justify that?
Is that the
No, I have
WrestleMania
to
10
agree.
gear?
Yeah, pretty much. I think it is, actually.
Totally, yeah.
He had enough. He was a man enough to say he didn't have
Yeah, it was a bullshit call by Mark Curtis.
No, he's explaining it right now.
No, that's like the referee throwing the flag and then picking it up.
Picking it back
I
up.
don't
Oh,
Yeah.
Cornette hurt his foot. Kicking the.
All right.
Baloney.
All right.
So Johnny, you got to explain this choice. I mean, the only thing I know about this company, this is based out of Argentina, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And the only footage I've ever seen is that guy just like almost dying, like like falling head first. That is not this show, is it?
I have no idea, but
Okay,
what this is I don't even know how to pronounce it.
I think it's Titans. Or just Titans. Yeah.
And people have heard about it. It's this far out promotion from Argentina that existed for a
One
long
second.
time.
It's being a little bit weird here, but go ahead. Keep going.
Mm-hmm.
It existed for a long time.
About 25 years.
25 years, and it's bizarre and done like it's wrestling through a Spanish game show fantasy lens.
Yeah. Well, I read about it earlier. You sent me a link,
Yeah, I sent
Johnny.
you the link. Yeah.
It was basically a children's show that was supposed to be educational. And that's why they had like a bunch of weird characters, because they were supposed to teach kids about outer space and about history and stuff like that. Because you'll have aliens and you'll have historical figures. And the mummy, for instance, of course. So that's teaching kids about ancient Egypt. And,
Okay.
Yeah,
that
that was
music.
the idea.
Wow.
It's very unique in the history of wrestling that it was like a pure
Like Sesame
children's
Street.
show that just well, more like
Square one.
every city used to have like a kid show with a live audience of kids.
Buckshot.
Right, it was in that vein, like Captain Kangaroo or Buckshot in Calgary, or
Howdy Doody.
Howdy Doody, that sort of 50s, 60s, 70s style.
Or like the McLaughlin group. Or
I don't know
McLaughlin
what
group,
that
yes.
is.
Aimed at
No,
No, the
children.
McLaughlin group. Oh, okay, like that. Yeah, right.
Meet the press with Buckshot.
You meet the press. Yeah. But you can see, most of the audience is made up of kids.
Oh, because there's oh man, that makes it even
And-
more
and
tragic
there's
that
a
one
guy-
guy just fell on his head.
the guy, did you read about the creator? He was the guy named Martin Carr something, and he was like the Vince
Yeah.
McMahon of this, and he had been a wrestler.
Martin Karadagian.
I am filled with a sense of wonder, gentlemen. This is like walking into Disneyland.
He was Martin Karadagian was the promoter, but he was also the top star. He was kind of like a Jerry Lawler, Carlos Colon babyface.
He's wearing a Killer Khan hat with a Randy Savage feather.
But I don't know if we're gonna
Steve,
know who these characters
Steve,
are.
If you're looking for some gimmicks to steal for your next match, I believe the next 45 minutes might prove fruitful.
An educational episode.
And
Oh my god.
I love the entranceway already.
Bullshit. I don't want to teach kids anything. I don't care about fucking kids.
It's Rick Foley.
Ever since my daughter died.
Rick Foley.
Rick Foley.
Got the steps like Boston Garden.
Bruno came down there to make sure. Martin spared no expense. Bruno came down there, measured them, looked at me like, these are quality steps.
Yes. Well, we would never dream of putting on a show without getting the approval of the living legend.
Yo, it looks like they got
I appreciate you
for the furnace on the side of the ring there.
Martin, I appreciate you educating the children through wrestling.
Yeah, I think Bruno would have totally approved of this.
Yeah.
Whoa there.
Hey, come on, man. Buy me dinner first.
Freddie Prinze Jr. or Freddie Prinze Sr. There's not impressed.
Yeah.
Then we got the flags like Techwood Drive.
Techwood?
Yeah.
Why is referee Dom DiNucci dressed like the Big Boss Man?
Yeah, I know it does look like Boss Man.
Wow, this is a great idea, man. Imagine inviting kids on field trips to like teach about the Canadian history. Look at this guy. I usually do this with ladies. I'm pretty sure this is what we're supposed to do, right?
It's like Murray the cop from The Odd Couple.
It's definitely a cartoon come to life.
Well, he's the referee is a policeman. That makes perfect sense in this world, right? He's going to enforce the rules. For El General.
Wow. Oh, man. Look at her bag of potato chips she's got there.
I wonder if that's
Their
I have the
taco
name
chips.
of the commentator, Rodolfo Di Sarle,
Yeah.
who was also one of the big creative forces, apparently. And one of the famous gimmicks was Martin Karadagian going against the Invisible Man. And it was like, just how you would think and what they do in the indies these days.
Right.
And apparently Rodolfo would wear glasses that only he could see the Invisible Man with, so he could commentate the match.
That is fucking awesome.
There was a bunch of interesting gimmicks.
Travis, I did not know that this was a children's show.
Yeah.
I thought it was just weird.
Yeah.
I didn't do that much research or watch anything, but from what I did watch, I was like,
Dennis Hopper?
This is exactly. Yeah.
Well,
This is a present to you. I knew you were going to love it.
Dude, how many episodes of this exist, man? We got to
It was
start
on for
going.
25 years, apparently.
Yeah.
There's not
I've seen
lot.
bits and pieces of it,
I know.
like with the spaceship landing and the aliens coming out and stuff like that.
I've just seen that nasty footage of that guy landing on his head where
Yeah,
the kids are dancing with him.
Yeah, at the children's show.
Hey,
at the
Matt
children's
P.
show.
Matt P. is in the house.
Hey, Matt, at the
Welcome.
children's show, some wacky nice character Hayabusa's himself.
I know. Oh my gosh. And I remember Cornette commentating it. And they drag him out of there like a wet fish.
Well, and I think, because in what I read earlier, that happened. I think it was the same incident, and Karadagian had to go and get a block of ice for him, for his head.
Jesus.
So he went to the concession stand and got it. And somehow that became like a recurring gimmick where they had a guy that was just known as the man who carries a block of ice, who would come out and grab the ice, and the children wanted to touch the ice. It was like a big deal. And it all came from the almost tragic accident, apparently.
Incredible.
Well, so Travis, what is out there is going to start getting peppered through the shows that I put together from now
Yeah,
on.
well, we have to, man.
Yeah.
Like I've
Oh, I
loved
wanted to look
Dude,
at
I
this
want to
years
follow
ago.
this. I want to follow this the same way we follow NWA, man.
There's 25. Imagine if there were all the footage of 25 years.
25 years.
I don't think, I don't know how much there is, but I don't think there's any from the 60s, probably.
It's
mostly from the 70s.
If only we had like an Instagram link or a Facebook link about or somebody who might know something about this footage. Maybe somebody at Archivo MDQ or Archivo Audiovisual.
Dude, I love
that.
Okay, I love that the referee, who's a cop.
Yes,
they found a guy who looks like a cop. Look at that. That
he
is
looks
the
like
most...
the principal in Back to the Future.
He's a Barney.
Senior Belding.
He's a
Senior Belding.
He's a Barney Miller character.
Yeah, Matt thought it was Bob Hoskins cosplaying Big Boss Man.
Roberto Hoskins. I love it.
This is like, it's like this rare where you get the whole, all of this stuff too, right?
Yeah,
the rough. So that's
master
probably
footage.
Yeah. So how much of that
1978. Yeah, I'm gonna
It's so
look right
cool,
now.
man. What a find. How old is this YouTube link, Johnny?
I don't know, dude. I just for some reason I was doing my hey, I was I don't do jazz horse, I do jazz YouTube searches for stuff, and I was like, oh yeah. No, because I remember Kelly once mentioning, hey, we need to do this.
Because of Titans, the wrestling Titans. I thought it would have been perfect. But way back, we were going to do, or I kind of had planned, but we never got around.
Somewhere the seed of that was still in my mind, and I was like, yeah, we need to.
Max will love this so much.
Of course, Max. He's going to turn. Boom is already the most family-friendly promotion in the PNWC.
Dude, if we can do...
you're going to start doing shows just...
Field trips.
Okay, no, you do. Okay. Since your talk show didn't quite work out for you, here's an idea.
Yeah, I like it.
Do like matinee shows. Remember WWF did this a few years ago. We're like, we're gonna do a Saturday morning show just for kids, and it was like done like a kid show. Like there was no punches and fighting. It was toned down. Do a show just for children.
Saturday Morning Slam was what that was.
Saturday Morning Slam,
right? Where you couldn't show punches in the face and things like this, right? Really weird things you couldn't show. Yeah. Wait, we've seen a ref with this, like, where it looks like he's been shot. I'm sure we've seen that before. That referee's been shot in the chest.
Yeah. His pen exploded. It's Soupy
Red
Sales.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Is Soupy Sales still alive? No, he's long dead. Thank God.
Yeah,
that was going to be it.
dead.
Donald Trump.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention who we've been talking about.
Well, dude, that's
Who
the
did
thing.
who did we curse?
Travis, you know me. You're one of my best friends. You know that almost everyone in all of my references is dead.
Yes, that's a good point.
I was shocked that Shecky Green was still alive.
Yeah, he was 97. Yeah.
He was probably watching and realized, oh yeah, I've been dead for 7 years.
Let's turn up the clock on this.
The last thing Shecky was doing was watching a Twitch stream. And
they left that out. There's the block of ice. The ice block.
Was the block of ice guy there?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
The original Iceman.
My
Jim
dad
Parsons stole that. Parsons.
My dad used to sing this, like, just like mowing the lawn or just hanging around. You go, Iceman, you got the coldest box in town.
check out Lori Lightfoot watching from the aisle there.
I didn't see. Okay, I'll keep an eye out.
I like how everybody in this company has the same haircut.
I am trying to figure out what the educational story of this match is, though. Like, what? Because if this is like,
right?
What does this represent? Right?
Brush your teeth.
This is what happens when you add vinegar to baking soda.
Young
I'm
ladies,
fighting this
young
bad guy
ladies,
like you're fighting
this is how
gingivitis.
you deal with your first period.
Oh my
Jesus.
That's it. The Red Devil. He reminds me. Who is the Red Devil in? Was it Jose Luis Rivera? He wore a full red but then he had like a leopard skin mask. Do you remember that? Like it was. We saw it like very early. Mystery
Yeah, I
Titan.
kind of remember that. I like Punjab from Little Orphan Annie is the security guard at the gate here. See him there?
Yeah. Where's is that how you thought Lori Lightfoot was?
Yes.
Yes.
Lori Lightfoot.
Former mayor of Chicago. Oh, okay. I do love, I will say this, I do love how, what's his name, Milo, that awful piece of shit, whoever that grifter was,
asshole.
has vanished from public, consumption. But I remember one great joke he said. He called her Black Beetlejuice, which is just the worst thing I've ever fucking heard.
I forgot that guy existed until just
I know. I apologized for bringing him back up.
Hey, you're gonna die tomorrow, right?
That's right.
Maybe
that's it. Maybe that was it. Yeah.
No, but that's not
He
it.
came
It's
up
not-
naturally.
No, it's not bringing them up. It has to be in the title of the show. See,
Right. Oh,
the
no.
power of life and death is my decision.
The pen, it's like a death note, baby.
What? Why is this music playing?
I don't know.
Was there an
They
end
both
there?
win.
Did they run out of time?
Yeah, he pinned. No, he pinned him.
No,
You will
it's
never completely defeat gingivitis.
period. not. You'll
It's
only
like
be able
menopause.
to go to a draw.
Running from menopause.
Until,
It's the night
It's
of the green.
menopause.
Night of the green blazer.
Yeah, it's all right. The Masters champions. A weird day here at Whispering Meadows.
That's a hell of a tie. I'm a fan of that tie.
Yeah.
Titania. Dude.
Oh, baby.
Pepino.
Oh, here's
Oh my God, the fan
Cucumber
favorite.
the clown.
Cucumber the clown.
Yeah, looks
Shaggy
like
chose
John
you
Wayne,
dope.
John Wayne Gacy, basically.
That's a
Looks like
shotgun.
Joey.
Yeah, that's a
This is
shotgun holding those balloons.
I tell you,
100%.
I am not one of those people who's like, I'm scared of clowns. I'm scared of this.
This guy, Pepino, will fuck you up in ways psychologically that you will never recover from.
He's hopped up on Fago and PCP.
Pepino, holy
He
shit.
lives under the drug bridge at the
Holy
Jason.
shit. This is crazy.
At the
That
gathering.
curtain.
Take a look.
Yeah, Matt said that's the
Oh!
most
There you
1978
go.
entrance curtain too. Wow.
The
Oh
R10
my God. The Count of Monte Cristo.
Oh, he's
Horns again.
clearly a
Monte Cristo.
historical figure. I don't know what that was.
Ponce de Leon.
Harvey Picar. That's the ref. Oh my
The ref.
God.
Holy shit.
Oh my
Your
God.
referee. Your referee. Harvey Weinstein.
The music hasn't stopped. This is insane.
Shaggy chose you dope.
Hey,
You're fucking
so-
terrifying.
So okay, this is an educational program.
I've
What?
learned a lot.
What happened between a pirate or no, I'm sorry, or one of the Three Musketeers and a clown in Argentinian?
The man in the middle is Victor Hugo.
That is
Joe
that's Bob
Besser.
Seeger.
No, it's Curly Joe Dorita. The last
The last
replacement
huge
dude.
replacement. Yeah.
Yeah, the one who's only in the movie.
Jesus.
Oh, the clown does not respect the code of honor.
No. Okay, I'm already. Yeah. Now you know that I'm not.
That's
a
for
fan
you. That no, the clown will not shake your hand. That's for your protection because there's a joy buzzer there, brother.
There's a buzzer, yeah.
Definitely. Oh, he's a mime too.
Like, this early Slipknot fucking sucks. Oh wait, so does middle Slipknot and end Slipknot. Hey, I'm sure. I don't know. I couldn't name you a Slipknot song out of a lineup.
Referee 1994 Chief J Strongbow is not doing his job very well.
Yeah. We saw Dennis Hopper again recently.
There's the Iceman again.
Oh, Dueling 69's here.
I'm the Iceman.
That's my great uncle Monty. I'm not kidding. Looks exactly like my great uncle Monty.
I like that they had matching bagginess.
Yes, maybe that's what this fight is over. This is the history of why clowns have those big red afros now. That's just what we're learning. He's gonna lose this loser hair versus hair match. In order to qualify as a referee, you have to be shot in the heart once.
It's the Bon Jovi rule.
Blaze of Glory. Red Dead Redemption, baby. Kelly, your lawnmower's back on.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
All right, which one of these guys is the coke dealer?
Yeah, well, I mean,
there's more than one right answer.
in Argentina, it could be any of those kids. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, everyone. I am so sorry.
Oh, Nelson with the body scissors. That's. I just got an idea.
Right? I mean, you're talking about the clown costume, right?
Of course. I've already got a shirt picked out for the Riders match.
Nice.
The body scissors killed him. My God.
Yeah. The most powerful body scissors in all of Argentina. Oh!
He tricked him.
Yeah. I thought I had killed the man. Hasn't happened recently. That is why we carry the ice in his honor. Oh.
He didn't even sell it.
I know. This is pretty rad. Fuck you, man.
Think of myself for a fucking clown.
Look at that British guy.
It's Mr. Rugy.
He's from that painting with the apple in front of his face.
Another rolling 69 here.
Yeah. Come on, fellas, you're turning me on.
The referee looks like he's on a fucking 1984 commercial for Chef Boyardee to eat ravioli.
Someday everyone will thank me.
Nice. Do we know what year this is?
This is 78. Late 78. The show, Haphazard says, I think the show was responsible for the Falklands War. And when Johnny gets back, we'll find out.
The clown is the winner based on the referee not giving a fuck anymore.
It's weird, right? How they end these matches.
Hey, brothers, got a hug.
Now, the two of you.
All right.
Bizarre. So
Hey,
we have
once
to
you
look
will
for...
me, I'll always have Juggalo family.
So that's two matches that didn't have two dusty finishes. Oh, well, so the belt is the Argentine thing. There you go. Johnny says, Matt was asking what on earth possessed him to pick today's choice. And he said, Johnny says, jazz gummies and my genius.
Oh, we got a year there, 1978. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And
December
cut.
16th. Yeah. It's not weird. We're getting like the master tapes. Like this is probably the only way you can get it. There we go, Kelly. You've switched mics, right? Or I can tell something's better.
Mm-hmm.
Darkness.
Here's an intermission where the clown will come out to juggle now.
Yes. Yes. This is where they can't show the You know, the dealings happening on the sidelines.
There are like 1,000 kids in the crowd, though.
I've never seen anything like it.
This little fella on the left doing with his hand in the blue there.
And there's a teacher. There's a couple teachers out there, right?
Yeah.
Peyton. Yeah. Wild Man Salvalomo.
That guy's not even booked. He just showed up. He's homeless.
Yeah.
He's the caveman.
Captain Caveman. We get tagged by Hanna-Barbera. Hilarious. That's awesome, man. Like, those kids are like looking at this, okay, so this is a form of presentation. They've been taught this, right? Like, and this is fucking 45 years ago. It's crazy that this is the only place this has ever happened in all of wrestling. Fucking Argentina. There's like some version of this. So funny. I love that. I keep waiting for a game show host to come out. I think
So
this is the guy who landed
the
bad,
promoter.
right?
That's
Oh,
Martin.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. I can't think of the guy's name, but the referee's the cop from He-Man, the movie.
Too inside. I love that they all wear those cop pants, like Canadian cop pants. It's like a young Richard Harris.
This guy is he's the fucking God. I can't think of the guy's name now. Paul Lee, the fake Ric Flair of Tennessee.
How old is he at this time, Kelly? Do you know?
I'm not sure. Let me look.
It could be 35. It could be 60. We have no idea.
Yeah.
No, he started wrestling in the 40s, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's old as hell.
Yeah. The other guy's doing all the work.
The other gray-haired gentleman is the worker.
Caveman's the real Bryan Danielson of the territory.
Caveman versus El Maestro.
Damn it.
Yeah, he's 56.
Oh wow.
Wild. That's a ripe young age in these days. Sting's like, I could take this guy.
That's hilarious. Yeah, Sting's old, much older than him.
Yeah. What the fuck? The hell am I watching?
Jerry Briscoe?
Yeah, he did look like a lot like Briscoe.
Hell, are they working or are they shooting? I don't know.
You're right back.
When I went down to Argentina and I saw the damnedest thing I ever done seen.
I was there to buy cocaine and then I ended up at the wrestling show.
I love. I watched the Briscoe Bradshaw thing a lot. I don't listen to a lot of wrestling shit anymore, but they're great. And because Briscoe sounds so much like my dad, my family. I'm like, yeah, smart Southern accents.
I've drank with Jerry Briscoe and I can confirm that he fucking rules.
Oh yeah, oh that's
Yeah.
awesome.
At the Waterloo Hall of Fame deal.
Oh wow, he just seems like the coolest dude,
Oh, he is. He's awesome.
and probably it can still fuck you up, right? He's like 80 and can fuck you up.
I didn't test him.
You
I
didn't?
did test Danny Hodge and I saw him squeezing an apple like 5 feet away from me.
You should have brought him an apple and said, "Could you do me a favor?" and have a glass underneath it.
I'm thirsty as hell, man. Then we've been here all day. You help me out.
Dude, my blood sugar is really low. Do you mind?
I don't care who you are. I just need a glass of apple juice.
I've heard you know a trick.
I've got these. I got this pair of pliers, and I just need them bent.
Clásico garrote.
I shook his hand. I was disappointed that he didn't try to like muscle me.
El campeón con todo.
These are the hands of a healer. He could tell. Danny Hodge is a spiritual cat.
Y cortito, nada de armas. Caro Cruz va el campeón. Logra aplicar ahí sus golpes predilectos.
So the story they're teaching the children here is your bleached blonde save. This is actually a
Hey, all right. You got to finish for once.
this is a story. This is a story about taming the inner barbarian side of you.
El campeón va en ayuda del cavernario.
Michael
This
P.S.
is-
Mays with the wind.
Cara de Gian.
Rene Goulet kind of. Too.
Se retira este invencible luchador. Aclamado.
Okay, the caveman guy has the worst ginch on. He shouldn't be around these children.
Titanes. Aquí.
It was the 70s. Things were different. As long as you were in a bicycle shop, it was fine.
El campeón. Y
Yeah.
Gracias, Gagliano. Continuamos con la emoción
I mentioned this before, but I was old enough
en la quinta
to
lucha
know when I was watching that episode of Different Strokes, and I was old enough or just aware enough about TV.
I know exactly
it was
what
gonna ruin
I
his
just got
career.
here. I know exactly what episode you're talking about. That's so funny.
No, I could tell.
Yeah.
Like, as a kid, I was like, "That's gonna ruin the big guy's career," and it
Ladies and
did.
gentlemen, Father Christmas.
No, I cut,
I
this is
cut it.
Killer Khan. This is Killer Khan.
Yeah.
Are you Matt's asking, have we established why the ringside photographer is dressed like Inspector Clouseau yet? Yeah, that's like that British guy.
Mhm.
Yo,
Because he
I
has
cut
to
an
sneak
episode
around
of
and take
W.
pictures.
I caught an episode of WKRP recently, and it made me uncomfortable to see the bicycle shop owner there.
Mm. Where did you find a recent episode of WKRP?
Oh,
I was
they're
actually
all streaming now.
Are
Yeah.
Yeah, finally.
gran revancha que es la quinta
That's one of
lucha.
the okay. That's one of those things because of the music rights, right?
Ganador,
It's so hard. One of the other shows that I always adored that couldn't be streamed anywhere because of the music rights. They figured it out on Amazon Prime, and hold on, and I have been binging Northern Exposure.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Why is Bill Dundee in Argentina?
I know. Yeah, see.
So, Monsieur Hulot.
So he's capitalism, right? That's the
Yes.
story.
Yeah. Mhm. Evil
Okay.
capital.
Hello.
Another green blazer. Yeah, Argentina, our new favorite.
árbitro, el profesor
It's the
waistband snap.
Davis.
it's all part of the St. Patty's Day massacre, right?
Ya Gagliano.
Gracias, Boca.
Okay, so okay. This is
Massacre.
Frente al Yankee Khan.
That's so
Una gran
funny.
revancha.
Uh-oh.
Aquí en el ring. Estamos en las grandes semifinales.
Man,
She's
hello.
taking notes.
Oof, hello.
Yeah, she's like my new favorite character on Mystery Titans Theater. I'd like to see more of her.
I'm really trying to figure out what historical or what, I'm sorry, educational story the businessman.
She's like Alexandra York.
She's Alexandria. That's where Dusty got the idea. He goes, I was down in Argentina, baby, and I saw the perfect thing. You know, just don't fuck my thumb.
You guys gonna wrestle in a full suit.
Oh, that
I love
rules.
This is awesome,
Okay,
man.
this guy is supposed to be like an extra from The King and I, and this dude represents the guys who want to tear down the theater. I don't know.
He's fighting one of the bad guys from Ghost of Tsushima.
He threw a tic tac in the middle of that. You notice that?
I love that they're keeping the music up the entire
I know.
time. Just like they did on AEW the other night when Jericho did a run-in. They put the music
Yeah.
on the entire time to drown out the boos and the heckles.
So which one of these guys is an alleged sex pest? My money's on the guy in the suit.
You think it would be, but he actually treats his assistant with the utmost of respect. It's this dude. Look at this guy. Who's the sex pest? Look at this guy. Amy Dundee would see this and want to book him for Springer.
Secretaria, tomando las notas que el ejecutivo en su momento le mandaba.
Then a natural born killer.
Hi, yeah, sorry, it's for you.
Hilarious.
Time is money. Gotta make my deal.
Paulie dangerously ripped this off.
Yeah.
Realmente una incógnita dentro de Titanes.
Wait, he had a
I love
portable
how he
phone in
wrestles.
19-
Oh, but he hits a fucking Rana in the three-piece suit.
That was a finish 2 matches ago. There wasn't even a 3 count. They just fucking ring the bell. We're never gonna see anything that awesome ever again. Let's call it.
This is Sly. This is Sly from the end of Fist.
I've never seen that.
It's a mistake. No one wants to see Rocky die. He's like, well, you're not playing Rocky in this movie. It's like, no, it's all Rocky. No one wants.
Never seen that.
And then the producer's like, and he wasn't right.
I like that he keeps readjusting his suit.
Yeah.
All right, seriously, right here.
Look,
Yeah, fudge those numbers, baby.
Checking his watch.
Cocaine.
There's a little coke. There's a little coke.
No, I'm sure. I thought it was Tic Tacs.
He's in a hurry. He's got business to take care of. He can't waste time.
And that's why they're
doing
playing this music. Yeah, I love it. The whole match.
This is Ric Flair in a booking meeting right here.
This is Argentinian New Jack. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to
Toss
drop,
again, motherfucker. Take it.
I'm going to drop the most obscure reference probably ever on this show. So get ready, gentlemen. This guy looks like the piano player from that Angelian waitress TV show. What is that called?
Angelian. Wow.
I don't even know that word.
It's a Living. No, it's called It's a Living.
About
a waitress at a fancy restaurant, and he was this guy.
They're turning the record over right now.
I'm gonna pretend the woman at ringside is taking pizza orders.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
That's the finish.
What a finish. Hit the music. Yeah. It was kind of a Luthez press. Kind of a crossbody. I don't know. Whatever. I gotta go. I got a meetings to do. Is that a limp rush? Fuck yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god. The fucking greatest. Holy shit. Luke Duke. Holding it down in Argentina.
Thanks. Now I'm gonna go try to blackmail Argentinian Dick Tracy. He's got an umbrella too. Yeah, she's a smoke show.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
What a great gimmick.
What is it? I don't even know what. He's a businessman, right?
Or are they in journalism?
He's a drug dealer. It's Argentina.
Everyone's a drug dealer
No,
on
she was
the
a secretary.
come on, they're teaching. It's an educational show in Argentina. Everyone's a drug dealer.
He's a winner. See?
Yes.
Losers do drugs, winners sell drugs. That's the message here.
Archivo.
Oh, the aviso.
A moment of silence for the coke dealer.
Yeah. Moments of silence for all of the Twitch viewers who left after going, what the fuck is Johnny?
We appreciate y'all sticking with us.
Yay!
All right, here we go. Oh, hey!
This might be it. This might be that moment because it was like something like this.
No, the ice guy's already there, so
Right.
it had
Holy
to be
shit.
before that.
The Flying Karamazov brothers? All right, so these
Kevin Dunn is
guys
producing this.
Dennis Franz. I'm
You
gonna
want to
show
see
my
my
ass.
ass? Yeah.
Pirates of Penzance. All right.
Yeah.
I was in the Pirates of Penzance in the 8th grade. I was the sergeant of police.
My God.
Oh my God.
It's David. This is the
Oh.
this one is about anti-Semitism.
Holy shit, he's got an animal.
Arnold Horshack as Jesus.
You said
Polio.
David, and my brain immediately went to the 1988 TV movie about that little boy whose dad set him on fire.
I saw a clip with
They slapped some wool on a dog.
I saw a clip of the Prince of Peace here gonna fight the mummy, and then before they even could do anything, he just opened his hands and the mummy hugged him, and they hugged in the middle of the ring, and that was the end of the match because he forgave him, and the mummy just loved Jesus here.
As is tradition, yes.
Oh, the tights on this feller.
I mean, read your Bible.
Yeah.
Look at the tits on this guy.
He's like Lazarus. He's like Lazarus, come to me.
All right.
Hey.
Yeah, I got nice boobs. All right. Okay, maybe you'll see some scrot. Keep an eye on things.
Come on down to Hazan Pedro Mazda.
De rostro angelical, aquí, en Titanes en el ring.
All right, I'm gonna fuck up this guy from the Bible if that's okay with you. All right.
Okay, the entrance music is the theme from Exodus.
His book was good, but mine was better.
All right, dude. This is Argentina, so the Jewish guy is the heel, right? Because there's lots of ex-Nazis children in that crowd.
Wow, another. No. He's the babyface.
I mean, in the next
you walk into any room with a dog and sheepskin on it, you're a babyface. Yes, you are.
In the next room over, Gregory Peck is cloning Hitler.
Man, we got some big refs in Argentina.
That's the same fat ref from before.
I know.
Okay. No, I didn't know. Maybe there was.
I wasn't sure either at first.
Oh.
I'm gonna eat his ear. I love you. I love you, David.
Dude, Jesus,
from the Bible.
Jesus is used to people eating him. He's gonna drink his blood. He's gonna
nom,
take
nom,
a
nom,
bite.
nom, nom.
It's called getting communion.
Matt thinks you saying Arnold Horshack is Jesus is only a Johnny reference, but dude, we reference Welcome Back Kotter every fucking show.
Yo, Welcome Back Kotter is a mainstay.
That's a guy from if you ever need to build a house in Hyrule, that's the guy who'll do it in Breath of the Wild. That's really inside. But yeah, that's exactly what he looks like, the guy with the pink bandana. That wasn't bad. That was a first, really good move. Like, that's a really unique body slam. Who is this? Who's he working here, Kelly? Can you tell me about?
I have no idea.
I know, of course not, right? Like, Jesus. Who knew that David wears red underwear?
William Boo. Distancia correspondiente, lo vuelve a tomar a traición. Golpe sobre la espalda.
Cage match profiles. Good guess. Haphazard. I wonder.
Del Gitano.
A pink bandana means you're a nurse who's looking to get a hand job behind a bush at the Galleria.
Okay, thanks.
David.
Steve wasn't here for that one. God damn it.
We got pink, brown, and red we've covered tonight.
Intensa lucha. Se está tomando un respiro el Gitano.
Rhoda at ringside.
I'm telling you. He
Oh,
You played
Mary, I
Breath of
was
the
at
Wild.
I had the craziest date, Mary. Took me to Argentina.
It's like Valerie Harper. Yes.
Uh-huh.
But I'm telling you, you play 5 hours of Breath of the Wild. You're going to meet that guy.
What's this referee doing? Is he on the take?
I know. I don't know how to count.
Bronco Lubitsch over here.
Not the best with numbers. I am not.
They said this was an educational show. I've been on.
All right, give me your hand. You're not going to touch me, are you?
Is your hand kosher?
Ooh.
Steve, you played Breath of the Wild at all?
I tried, and I could not get into it.
Okay. Because there's a guy, like, when you want to build a house, that's the guy, the guy in the pink bandana is who you go to. See, that woman's got to be a Mark too, right? She's part of the show.
Part of the show. She's part of the show. She's a character too. Steve, I was saying a pink bandana means you're a nurse or a healthcare worker who wants to get a hand job behind a bush at the Galleria.
As most healthcare workers do.
You gotta get back, right? Gotta give back.
Dude, I was a healthcare worker for 23 years. I know all the bandanas.
It was not a dog. No, Matt. That was me fucking. It was not a dog that was fluffed up to look like a sheep.
A worked sheep.
Johnny Rods worked. Okay.
Oh, it looks like
Eugene Levy.
Archie Stomper. It does
That's
look like
the dad from Dirty Dancing.
Jerry Orbach. Ladies and gentlemen, Jerry Orbach.
You want to do what with my daughter?
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Sir, you're 27 years old. She's 14.
I cannot wait to see you dance. Oh, here comes the mummy.
Oh, yeah.
Here's where we learn about Egypt.
Speaking of David, 1988.
I love it. Look at this.
Yo, this is wild.
It's like, okay, this is like one of those Ralph Bakshi Spider-Man's cartoons.
Totally. In the 3rd and 4th season.
The ones as a kid that I fucking hated.
I know.
Yeah,
oh, look, he's against another green guy.
Because they didn't have the super villain.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
His opponent is green, but he's 400 years old, so he's got plenty of experience.
Yeah. That's why we'll give him an extra long entrance. Just fills the back of that, those bandages.
Eric Bischoff saw this and got an idea.
Yeah.
I want to see that fuck Hulk Hogan in the pooper.
You can tell he's laughing every time he breathes out. This is so fucking stupid.
No, dude,
he's like,
so...
what the hell am I doing?
That is okay. That is one sexy mummy.
Yeah.
Look at that. Like, dude,
dude,
have you ever seen a better ass on any mummy ever? Look at this guy.
It's a big Johnny Hedgepeth porn search. Sexy mummy.
Sexy mummies. Yep.
Sexy plus mummy plus MILF.
Yeah. It's confusing because it's also MILFs, but it's mummies I'd like to fuck. I have to type out the whole thing every time.
So, interesting Steve childhood trauma story. I dropped a cinder block on my foot when I was probably 6. And when I went to the hospital, they asked me if I wanted to be taped like a mummy. And I said yes because I was 6 and stupid. But it turns out they wanted to tape me to the table so they could get stitches on my foot without me kicking them in the face.
Holy shit.
Oh, it's terrible.
Sounds terrible.
Oh,
tea time.
Are you gonna suck?
Cast those demons out of you.
Please kill me. That's all he's asking. Please, I just want to die. I am 3,500 years old.
Horseshack Jesus just glanced me on the gurnium half dead, half alive. Help!
He glanced
Toma
him.
de palanca que José Luis
It
con las
didn't
piernas
take.
sobre
Horseshack Jesus.
la momia.
That's gotta be. I said it out loud, Johnny.
Poderoso, pero no hace mella en la
I
momia.
think we got a front
Tiene
runner.
poder indestructible.
Way to work the double wrist lock on a mummy.
Ahí está el español.
I mean, I would punch up to Jazz Horseshack Jesus, but I think Horseshack Jesus.
de la momia.
La momia.
Distancia correspondiente, ahí está.
La mommy.
Clásico abrazo de
Beloved by children everywhere.
No,
terrible.
no, you don't dig into your dinner until your mama mia sits down.
Logra zafar.
Mamma mia.
I like it.
Clásica
We can get away with
toma
Italian
hachazo sobre José Luis.
accents,
Se desmorona.
Yeah.
even if
el
it's
español.
Argentinian.
Le mamma mia.
Yeah, that guy's the doctor in the front there.
El de España
It is,
con
that
He
is
has
a Red
no
Cross
medical
thing, isn't
training.
it?
Yeah, he has no medical training
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Yeah, he's the George Zahorian of this children's
Yeah.
show. He's got all the drugs.
He's
got
the
all
reason
gear.
why this
parte del
3,500-year-old man is still
Ahí
alive.
están.
Exactly. He's
He
got to
was
keep an eye
dealing
on
in
him.
acid, though, not steroids.
Realmente increíble.
Yeah.
Ahí el español va sobre las sogas.
We're
You got to make sure
professional
Dennis
athletes. How do you expect-
France.
De
Dennis
Carlos
France is a
Márquez.
very specific tab that he likes to take.
Con fuerza su
The
golpe.
doctor is the Owsley
Quiere emplear
of
esa
this
táctica
fucking
el español,
promotion.
veremos si consigue. Pero sigue presionando la momia sobre el cuello del campeón español.
Breathe.
Owsley, that's one of those hippie deadhead references for you to use in some future intro on
Okay.
YouTube or
right.
whatever you're doing there.
Owsley.
Vamos a ver.
Got it.
Yeah.
Eso pone nerviosa a la momia ante el aliento.
Imagine if you showed up to this on a field trip, not knowing anything about it. There's a fucking mummy in the ring.
Yes. Yes.
Imagine being one of these kids who's like 11 or 12 and be you male or
Yes.
female and see that mummy's ass and
Yeah. Mummy
Did-
cake.
It's like I thought we were going to the
Mummy cake.
museum again.
oh,
I
there's the
do like
doctor.
this.
The
Yeah,
mummy,
yeah, I like
the
the.
mummy just murdered someone.
I do like the Batman effects. That's pretty cool. That he gets specifically himself. That's where the camera work.
There's
He
little
should just
girls.
kill. He should just kill one kid just out of nowhere. Like, oh my God!
Some young 12-year-old boy just got his first hard on looking at the mummy's ass and is really confused.
Johnny, let go of this.
You have no idea how many
And
times
we all know
people have
Boris
said that to
Karloff
me.
had the best mummy ass. Like,
Look. Did
Is Johnny
did
fit to
did
smell
Bela
his
Lugosi ever
farts?
play a mummy?
Is Johnny fit to smell his farts?
I was like, he's like, Karloff, ass, fuck you,
De esta manera llegamos al final de otra
Karloff,
emisión
that limey bastard. He couldn't smell my shit.
de lucha Titanes en el ring.
Again, that's a hell of a tie.
Pone su título
Crazy.
máximo de
It
campeón
looks
del
like a the dinosaur poster from Jurassic Park.
Yeah, just the eyeball.
Yes.
presencia
Coming soon to theater near you.
This guy looks like Vince McMahon Sr.'s illegitimate Argentinian child. There's Jerry Briscoe.
It is, yeah. Both Briscoes are here.
Y aquí está el campeón de Argentina.
He's got a great build.
Su rival.
And his opponent, the Rojo Rooster.
Binomio. Sullivan y su acompañante, Joe Galera.
Dun, dun,
Hey.
dun,
Danny
Easy.
Trejo on a bicycle.
I should have tried this before I came here. I have no idea what I'm doing. There's that guy. There's that guy.
Mr. Ruji's on the back
It's
of
a
the
tandem
bike.
bicycle.
Ruji.
He's
You should have put him on the
Ah,
handlebars.
yes, ragtime. That's what I think when I see these two.
Yep. He's Charlie. Well, he is Charlie. It's the Charleston.
Right. Ah, it's the first English we've heard this whole show.
In Charleston.
Awesome.
Oh, there's Murray the cop back. I love this guy.
All right, so what if I give you a couple of these? You got to deal with it, all right? Those are the fucking rules.
You see the badge?
I might give you a couple too if I don't like you.
You see this badge? Listen here.
He's there for very important matches. I love him.
He's
He looks like Kerry Von Erich in the Von Erich movie.
This referee is Officer Krupke.
Or excuse me, Kevin Von Erich. This guy.
Yes.
Whoa! Watch out now.
Sorry, I stumbled.
We don't have time for that lucha libre bullshit here, boy.
Nice. Oh man,
This is
this
an
guy's
educational program.
here's something to learn. Never trust the English.
Yep. or that jazz music, the Charleston.
Right. Look at that kid with a lacrosse racket trying to reach him.
The old
It's
woman
crazy,
was a
man.
fan.
Like I can't tell how many people are like are part of the show and who aren't. Right?
Well, Travis, I think I'm gonna go out on a limb and say if you see any adults,
Yeah.
they're part of the show.
No, I think there's some teachers like mixed in with the
Okay,
kids.
maybe
You'll
some
see.
teachers, but a woman with a giant oversized fan
yeah.
is probably
That's pretty fun, man. That's pretty fun, and that's just her spot.
I think is Big Boss Man here like the
There's
head
the
referee?
Iceman.
'Cause he's dressed different than the others.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
he
I think
does-
he must be like, or it's like the more like serious matches. That's my guess.
Yeah, no, he's the
He's like getting involved.
Oh!
Oh, nice.
For Christ's sakes, the police union is gonna fucking.
That's gonna require paperwork.
He's the number one. He's like the special enforcer.
He's
of
a
referees.
piece of shit.
Yeah.
Rubén. El público lo aclama al campeón argentino. Ahí está Galera discutiendo.
Get him, Ron Jeremy.
Normally, as everyone who, all the wonderful people who watch the show on YouTube or here live, and subscribe on the Patreon, and please, hey, subscribe to the Patreon. Know that I hate referees with gimmicks. This is obviously an exception because Murray the cop here might be my favorite referee.
Put his foot in his face.
That could have been nasty, but he just kind of let him go. I got you, buddy. We're all good. We're okay. We're fine. Just a little bit of a tumble. No sell.
See, we just don't understand.
This guy, like, I think this. I get the impression this guy's like the big baby face there, right? He's got silver.
Well, I think the
silver
owner,
singlet.
the owner is the big baby face there. Right?
But this is like the new young guy, right? There's got to be somebody younger who gets the kids more
Miguel
excited.
Ferrer?
Yes. Miss Nelson is back. Woo! There you go. Viola Swamp is there. That's pretty cool. I recognize that Argentinian style anywhere.
Argentinian strong style.
Yes.
ASS.
Perfect. I'm the dog fluffer. I gotta fluff the dog. I gotta go fluff the dog to look like a sheep. I'm working the wrestling show.
What's he doing?
Hilarious.
Oh,
He's on the take. He's on the
This is
take.
the heel ref. There's a heel
But
ref.
he's like hurting both of them now. Like he
Yeah.
doesn't give a shit. He's on chaos rules.
Oh. So he's a corrupt cop.
Yeah,
He's a-
like,
yeah.
but he wears the badge, but he wants anarchy. I love it.
He's on the take.
There's not a brick of coca that doesn't come through this town that doesn't pass through his fingers.
Yeah, or his nostrils.
He's like the police in the small town in Sorcerer. I just finally watched Sorcerer. I mean,
I've never seen it. Yeah, it's one of those
I finally
things.
watched it.
Yeah, me neither.
I finally watched it this past week.
I wanna
and
watch more
loved every
movies this
fucking
year.
minute of it. One of the biggest flops of all time, and I was like, it's fucking great though.
Yeah, I gotta get around to it.
Holy
Jesus
shit.
Christ.
Kings Road fucking Penryu landing on his fucking head there. Wow. Hilarious.
He looked him dead in the eyes like, I'll fuck you again.
Hey,
they should beat the shit out of this guy now.
Officer Krumpke,
this is where Bob Hoskins died.
Poor Roberto.
Both
all right, I'm
wrestlers
out. Roberto Hoskins.
If there's one thing we can agree on is that everyone hates the police.
Children paying attention. ACAB. What is ACAB? What is ACAB in Argentinian?
He said, "You hit me, and I'll play a crack on you right now."
That's what they're about to say goodnight.
This is fade.
It's a fading into the belt, right? That has the Argentinian colors. This is probably where they say goodbye.
God, I'm glad you could see that too. I thought it was just me. I was starting to get worried, dude.
Well, thank you to the fine people at Archivo MDQ. We will be looking for you again. Very soon.
And those of you out there, Mystery Titan, meatheads, MTT heads. I like meatheads because I just go full Archie bunker. There's gonna be more of this shit.
We still have one more. Yeah, great. Yeah. Oh man, it's right down my street.
That actually ruled.
Yeah, yeah. All right, and this is our sign off here. The last 4 minutes.
All right, so this is when I think number one, let's just get this going because this is the greatest. Someone put this together out on YouTube, and it is a fan-made Titantron video for the FBI, the full-blooded Italians. And I figured this would be a great time for everyone for us to plug the Patreon. Steve, to plug
what's coming,
everything you're fucking doing. Here we go. My favorite tag team. My favorite ECW tag team.
Yeah. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna plug my shit, man. Twitter at not Dr. Death. If you want to hear me be wildly out of pocket at all times, mostly about the Von Erichs for no reason. They've never done anything to me, but they're easy targets. April 21st, I will be wrestling in Jeffersonville, Indiana, at Pawcade V. If you want tickets, check out my Twitter profile. It's at the bio. And it will be on Fight TV or Triller or whatever it's called these days after the fact. I will be wrestling Cole Radrick in a singles match, which I will almost certainly die, but it will be a good time. I look forward to giving that little bastard all he can handle and then some. Yeah. So, yeah, that's all I got upcoming.
That's awesome.
And once again, please, hey, if you love the show, watching it on YouTube, thanks. And on YouTube, comment on it if you what you like, what you don't like. I don't give a shit, but comment, be interactive, man. I dig it. That's what we want.
Yeah.
And also thanks to everyone on Twitch. But join the Patreon because coming up next, for us, is we're recording the Patreon special where we're going to be taking a little. I'm not gonna give it away. A little time travel back to the very beginnings of what spawned this show. Over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And also next time. I didn't just pick this because I love the FBI, and you see that we've been doing a lot of FBI content later. Because I just joined the Patreon myself. I am paying $5 a month to Travis, who probably could give it to me for free. But look, I know Bonesy needs braces. My $5 a month can help.
Dino plan.
And I want to see all the content that's being posted up there as well. And so, but because I'm doing the Patreon means I can make a request, and so can you when you're on the Patreon. And the next show,
best shape of his life.
Yeah, the next show is going to be a double header on the Patreon of my favorite ECW match of all time. And it's in my top 10 matches of all time. 30-minute FBI match of the full FBI, including the Big Don Tommy Rich 6-man versus Tommy Dreamer, Balls Mahoney, and Axel Rotten in the greatest match of all time. That's coming up next time.
My friend Sophie. I know there is a lot of repetition.
No, it's a Titantron video.
Yes, of course, because it's
Titantron.
Of course, yes.
It's the same.
Yes. Yeah.
I didn't mean to. Hey,
I
we
like
don't have
seeing
to stick
Hammerstein
with
a
this
lot.
the whole time.
So he has a kill switch as his finisher. Is that what that, or did he have a different name for it?
Little Guido?
Yeah.
I'd
Like,
probably a
like
different
isn't
name,
that's what's his face?
Tamikaze.
well, he was
Yeah.
Nunzio in WWE, but he was.
But
Little
that's
Guido here.
Christian's. But that's Christian's.
Yeah, it's Christian's movement that always I thought looked fucking phony. Like I'm like, this guy's just standing here. There's Candido. There's the flag.
Sicilian
That's the flag
slice.
with Tommy Rich's face on it.
Awesome. Hilarious. The Sicilian slice, Matt reminds us.
Yeah, the
Thanks,
Sicilian
Matt.
slice.
We
There
love
he
you,
is.
buddy. We love
Hey.
everybody out there watching us.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, we don't need to watch all of this, but I do like that this is how we signed off. Join us on the Patreon. You get to watch the greatest WWF champion of all time. That's your clue. No, that's not true. No. Anyways,
Jinder Mahal?
yes,
Jinder
yes.
Mahal? Jesus Christ. Is Tony Khan gonna make an ass out of himself about this show too? Jesus Christ.
All right. See you on the flippity floppity.
Oh.